We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for once, the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty fighting horse. We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting horse. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks. One for all and all for once, the way we play at Hawthorn. We are the mighty fighting horse. Oh, we're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger, yellow and black, we're from Tigerland. Oh, we're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind, then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger, yellow and black, we're from Tigerland.
G'day everyone and welcome back to another live stream. Not looking the greatest, obviously, COVID. But yeah, today, Saturday Arvo footy at the MCG. We've got Hawthorn and Richmond. Should be an interesting matchup, both seeds in half, well, not really half decent. They're in pretty average form at the moment, so yeah. But there are two more streams happening today. There's this one, and then there's one St Kilda Geelong, and then there is the Sydney Essendon stream, which I'm yet to schedule, which I'm actually doing at the moment. And apologies for coughing and stuff in the stream. I do have COVID, so that's the reason. G'day AFL 18. Yeah, that's the reason. G'day AFL 18. Alright. I'm going to plug the phone in so I can read chat off that. Go Tigers. Should be a decent game. Got who I tipped, actually. I feel like when the Tigers have been favourites in this exact matchup between these two sides, Hawthorn have actually got it done. So I'm unsure of who is going to get it done today, but we've got some food as always. In my room, what else is there to do but eat and do YouTube? So yeah. But yeah, COVID has definitely developed since yesterday. Yeah. I'll get up the KO now. Bounce down. I was supposed to be working at this game, but obviously COVID, so yeah, no work. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but come just a little bit more down. That should be fine. Go Tigers, says Sharon.
Personalized, affordable, and clinical hair loss treatment delivered to your...
Right. Everyone in my class has got COVID. Only 11 in my class is there. Far out, bro. That's good. Watermelon. Who's leading the tipping comp? I think it's Banger Harvey, but we'll go on ESPN now on my computer, actually. It's really dodgy on my computer. It doesn't let me, log in. Yeah, so it's a bit dodgy, this tipping comp thing. G'day, BD Entertainment. How are you? I'm alright, but yeah. COVID. I feel like I'm getting the better of COVID at the moment, but I feel like in the next couple of days, COVID could get the better of me, so. Alright. Might have to dig into some veggie chips soon as well. What's your tips now? I'm trying to log into my tipping, but it just doesn't work on my computer. It's so fucking annoying, man. Last time they met, I streamed the game and Hawthorn won by a goal. It was a really good stream as well. That stream did really well. And it was touched on the line, was it? No, it was a draw, sorry. It was a draw last time they met. I thought that. It was a draw with a goal at like the very last moment.
Dramatic day that was. The first ever draw between Hawthorn and Richmond in Alistair Clarkson and Sean Burgoyne's farewell game. Had to see it to believe it. It's certainly a more wet and gloomy day at the MCG here today.
It's been raining a little bit where I live as well.
And Mark Howard, I think it's about time we get this game underway.
Yeah, Cole, I'm not either.
It was raining heavily about an hour ago, but it has cleared up. Brilliant scenes in the rooms as that young man on the left, Big Juan Yuan, was presented with his...
Yeah, no, definitely. The Hawks definitely have a big chance here.
Butler debuting for the Hawks as well, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, it seems that we get a couple of first gamers, which is awesome. And the
Alright, I want to set up my stuff for
share with being able to bring a player into play.
the Sydney stream.
Both of these clubs on
In fact, probably the other stream first. The St Kilda stream. Oh no, I've got everything sorted for St Kilda stream.
long time, but trying to rewire and
I just need...
from the stumps up and really putting a
Far out, man.
together to
I just need to make the thumbnail for...
Tom Lynch has had an incredible couple of weeks, Gary.
What game are we at?
Mark, and I think it's arrived at exactly the right time too. Not that he's playing terribly at all, but if they're going to push into this bracket that they've been so familiar with in recent years,
yeah,
then,
okay.
then he needs to be playing the sort of footy that he has been over the last couple of weeks. I mean, he's moving as well as we've seen in that game against Collingwood.
Alright, Sydney Essendon at the SCG.
And he took advantage of it. So it'll be interesting to see the matchup for him today. I'm pretty sure that Sam Frost, if that's the matchup, won't get him that much room. But
Ooh.
occasion two pre-game.
Got nothing better to do than stream, so... What days do you play footy? We usually play on Sundays. So... Yeah, obviously that's not happening tomorrow because the game got called off because of COVID. Because everyone got COVID, pretty much. Everyone in my team got COVID.
The Richmond team came together and we saw that synergy and they played very well.
That's where I would have got it from as well, footy training. If you haven't watched the footy training vlog, I suggest get onto that. It's actually some good content. And that is the day that I got COVID, so very interesting.
His return, but just to see him out on the park doing what he loves and the enjoyment of that in a team win was great to see. 23 touches. I mean, there wasn't.
Alright, Dusty. On his return game, he got 23 touches, 2 goals. That was the game that I worked. So a week ago, right now, I would be working. And a week ago, oh, is it gone? It's gone. I didn't even realise I had a massive burn on my face. I had a scar. You would have noticed it in some previous videos during the week, but seems to be gone. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Back in 15, no worries, mate. And also I won't fall asleep in the bloody afternoon game. Alright. I don't know why. I can't stream Friday nights because I'm already knackered from school. So today I'll be fine. Why did I get the Adelaide logo? Sydney and Essendon.
Never really thought about conditions that much and trusted the players out there to understand. I mean, if it's coming in sideways, maybe. Yeah, then you're starting to look at surge football, which Hawthorn, even as Sam Mitchell's a player, will be used to this, about ground kicks, about kicking the ball to ground and letting their forwards hunt. So Sicily takes...
It's going to be a really good game.
Which is interesting, I reckon. I mean, we
I reckon.
the drop-off, interceptor. Well, he said, hey, I'm the captain. I'll take responsibility. Frost goes to Martin. And I think does that mean Granger Brass gets to revolt?
Here we go. Quarter 1 about to get underway. Saturday Arvo footy here at the MCG. Bounce down underway. First term. And as I said, I want to get another monitor. Who do you think will win? I reckon Hawthorn could have a chance, but I think I took Richmond.
Impey and Lambert do battle. The Tigers win out. Martin immediately to applause. Wobbles the ball forward. Sicily bounces off his chest. Lambert tries to go off the ground cleverly to short.
Lambert short and Lynch to Pickett. And there'll be stoppage. Go Josh Goz. Fife might come back next week. Huge news. My AFL 18. That's beautiful. I mean, not from AFL 18, from Graz. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place. COVID's making me stupid as well.
We saw Trent Cotchin in the centre bounce to start and Jaden Short forward. I'd expect that they would swap in general play. So Jaden Short now behind the play. Trent Cotchin probably has a forward in that stoppage.
Far out, man.
Nash got one high. Goes by hand to a man that wasn't really expecting it. The Hawks get out of it and drive it into the middle of the ground. There is Nguyen for his first sighting of the footy. Bruce.
Loving training videos, Ryder. Yeah, I feel like there'll be two every 2 weeks. So this week at training there should be none, but Hawthorn for the first of the game. Drifts out to the left, so first score of the game going the way of the Hawks. Let me put this. There's like no space on my desk. Everything's just so packed at the moment. I'll put it up there. How'd you put the time in? You just have to get a green screen timer and then just green screen it. Put it where you want.
Gets out in front of Frost. There's a little underground ball forward. Castagna picks it up well. Cotchin, nice little step.
Like the different scoreboard. We're going for something different, something plain. And there's Richmond. Richmond's first score of the game. Will also be behind.
They're getting at least 60, 70, 80 metres in open field. There's opportunities there with their ball use.
No one comes at Sicily, so he has time to just measure a short ball. And Nash. Newcomb. Searching lead to Wingard in his 200th game. He's dealt with by Grimes. Just used the body and stepped around Chad. Good ball forward. Finds Pickett. So the Tigers with all the ball early. Lynch wants it deep in the square on Sicily's head. That's exactly where Pickett goes. Hawthorn have got numbers in the air. 3-1. Lambert at ground level. Gives it back towards Revolt. Just puts a high ball. Again, Lynch will be in the area. Again, the Hawks batter him in the air. Oh, high. Really, really high.
It's pretty agricultural there.
But there are no green screen. No, the timer has to be green screened. Crowd looks down. Yeah, not much at the G today.
When you get a 3-on-1 like that along the goal square.
And it was Sam Butler, the brother of Dan, playing his first game of league footy. You heard the umpire describe it, so Nguyen must have held Gunston right in front of the Shane Warne stand.
50-metre.
So there you go. The explanation.
Something a bit dodgy there.
Whichever was the greater advantage, and that's the 50-metre.
Gunston tries to squeeze the ball in towards the pocket. Nguyen attacks it with a fist. Lost it.
There should be a throw in here inside the Hawks. 50.
Lewis off the ground. Gunston.
Gunston keeps it in. Jesus, shrugs off Nguyen. Or whatever his name is.
Kick out of defence.
Not sure. Debutante. On the man. Free kick going the way of Hawthorn.
Impey's searing ball just got cut off before it got to Moore. Prestia. Stepping with the footy in hand was Day. Hawks doing everything they can to eventually drive it forward. It's tight on the pocket. Comes to ground. Is it deliberate? Luke Bruce thinks so.
Are we deliberate?
Agrees.
Ray is back and he's sharp. He's involved in everything at the moment.
What am I doing?
be able to lock the ball in their
Oops.
front half. Richmond had had it
Sorry guys, I'm currently just editing the thumbnail for the Swannies live stream later, so don't mind me. I will be engaging with you guys in like 2 minutes time. But also, I think there's a goal. No, it's a point to the Hawks. So 3 points for the first 3 scores of the game.
just establishing themselves early in the piece.
Yeah.
Good work by Scrimshaw. What are similarities to the previous number 14, Birchall. And Hardwick.
29 in chat. How are we all? Jay's 3 streams today. Yeah. Well, AFL Legend, I have COVID. So what else? What else am I supposed to do?
50. Lewis hits it front on. Claims the free kick and gets it back after the hamstring, and Mitchell line up for the Hawks first.
It's a high quality game of footy. The pressure's high. You can see 2 systems that are actually working pretty well. There's opportunities for both sides already. Contested ball is fairly even. This looks like it's going to be a great game and very good contest early.
Mitch Lewis has kicked goals in each of his last
Richie Lewis.
20 games. This is his set shot history from 45 directly in front.
And just missed it.
They grab those opportunities. I like the way they went forward then too. Sicily, who's just winning.
He's RH me from last week.
Perfect play. He belted it in.
RHing COVID.
Forward 50 that
What a fucking cunt.
Richmond defence don't expect it to go to, and the Hawthorn forward read it first. I liked it.
Lynch is in the contest. Shuffled away from the footy. Scrimshaw had an early impact.
Right, just a question. If you know this, how old is your house? Because when you...
To Newcomb. Steps around.
Oh, yeah, it's a very old house.
Take a bounce.
Hawthorn going to win by 50.
Piercing ball.
G'day, West Sides fan.
Baker gives him absolutely no room. Bolter arrives on the scene as well. Nicola and Lambert do battle. Will favour Sicily. Spins on its point to Sharon.
A good old-fashioned matchup, if you want, is Liam Baker with Dylan Moore. Now, Moore's in, well, he'd be in the All-Australian 40 conversation right now. Baker goes back after starting the year as a forward. They just get their matchup sorted at the moment. He's sort of going to hand over here as well, so...
Fast starter to Dylan Moore. He's kicked 14 goals this season, all in the first half. Prestia, Revolt, Granger, Barras. Hold. It's going the way.
50. Sorry, no, Jack Rewald free.
Jack looked at him and said, well, come on, get your whistle in your mouth. I'd like to have a look at it again. It was either that or a 50 against. And I think it's a mutual hold, wasn't it? Granger Brass has been caught twice with his back to the play. And that there's probably a contest here just in front of us about 5 minutes ago that
By the way, go Tigers.
and it was probably
Yeah, we'll see who gets it done from here.
Jack Revolt spoke pre-game about picking up a spot on the grass. He runs directly at it, into the goal.
And
Works perfectly.
they kick the first, the Hawks. I mean, Tigers, sorry. Jack Rewalt slots it through.
If you're doing your pre-game planning, Bucks, I don't know whether we would have got these matchups, whether you would have thought that Denver Granger Brass would be the man for Revolt. You got Frost who goes to Martin, and then you got Sicily who's gone to Lynch. So that's the way they've started. This is probably, well, Frost with Martin's
Right to get better soon.
This is a
I heard you have COVID. Yep, I do have COVID.
in the book, playing against a young man who's still learning his craft. He will be, I think, a really good defender. So I think the experience for Granger Brass.
I don't know why I'm getting really weird ear pain. That's such a random thing to get when having COVID, but
I think that as Jack climbs up the AFL
Yeah.
leading goal kickers, but Martin's the one that's probably going to leak to be the deepest forward, which makes sense for Frost to be on him.
Nathan Buckley, Gary Lyon, Kath Loughlin, Saturday afternoon football. Short. Now Prestia back in the side. Sends it deep. Revolt flies hard. It's out the back to Lynch. Dribbling ball.
and Lynch
Lynch hits the
misses again. Another post.
Opportunities from both ends of the ground. And now
It's a pretty sobbing game to begin with.
Sicily's up.
Hawks trail by 5.
Right then.
Hardwick to the outer side. It's a bit extra clearance on the footy. tackle by Day. McIntosh outside of the foot. Bolton. And the tough man Hardwick runs in the other direction. Granger Barras sprints through the middle of the MCG.
Look out.
And the two big boys, Kaczynski and Lewis, really got in each other's way, as Gary alluded to. Broad. Now the athletic one, Bolter, takes a bounce and just...
G'day, Kiki. Are you meant to work this game? Yep.
Run by Frost.
Are you just sitting there? Can we see the screen? I can't show you the game, or else I get copyrighted and my channel gets taken down. You think it'll be smashing or a close game? I reckon it'll be a close contest.
When I say all day, we've been going 10 minutes. Mitch Lewis copped a knock there behind play. He's either strained his groin or he's got a knock to it. But Hawthorn's defensive setup for every one of Richmond's entries has looked really strong. They've had extra numbers in the D50 and for the large part have been able to repel really well.
Warple left it for his teammate Nash. Scrimshaw. Warple back to Nash.
I know they haven't been a big corridor team out of defensive 50, but you take what's in front of you. This is friendly fire. These are two guys. Now, that's unnecessary from Kaczynski then. He's got to read that better. He could have held his ground, kept Grimes down and let him contest one-on-one.
Wobbly ball inside 50.
Go guys, 9:15:69, Freo 12:9, 81, hopefully. And Lynch will line up again.
It was, and that vision, we saw it from Newcomb through the middle of the field where he got a long 25-metre handball with a fraction of a second, and then again Shea Bolton about to have a ping at goal but saw a teammate leak out the back. This is from a stoppage, and I think stoppage scoring is going to be really important on a day like today when the transition defence of both sides looks so good.
Good numbers from Tom Lynch, 13 goals in the last 2 weeks to open his account for the afternoon. Makes the
And kicked it. And Richmond on top here at the G.
Important for Lynch to finish that after missing that one from a centre bounce clearance that he had over the back and hitting the post, and obviously getting off to a good start with set shots. You like 120 metres straight out in front.
So this is the problem with Sicily here. See, so James Sicily is going to be drawn to the ball all day, which is great. It's what makes him a great, drop-off defender. But when you have someone like Lynch or the Smarts or someone like that, and you play aggressive defence like that, you open yourself up. So you take it at the moment. He's finding some footy on that occasion. I don't care what you call it, but that's the defender you've got in Sicily, and it'll cost you a goal every now and then like that.
Sicily leads all disposal winners with 7, but Lynch has kicked 1 and hit the post. Early impact. Warple out the back towards Day. Short arrives. Steps Day nicely. Revolt and Granger Barras.
Bit of cherry picking. I have an exam soon.
Wonderful mark.
Rip.
So this is the forwards of Richmond now. So Revolt's hit the scoreboard. Lynch has hit the scoreboard. Granger Barras has got his hands full with Revolt. The one that hasn't yet is Dustin and Frost. I think Damien Hardwick would be pretty satisfied with what's going on here.
Kicked the opening goal of the match. Did Jack.
And Revolt sets it up. 0-15. And Revolt will bang it to the square.
Back to Revolt now.
In fact, nearly a goal.
What did he say to you pre-game about passing on?
Just misses.
Well, he said it with a smile on his face, but he did it right there, didn't he?
He did.
Do you think this Kilda Geelong game will be smashing? No, not at all.
Going in with a
Not at all.
midfield. Short, Prestia, Cochin, Martin, Bolton and Graham have all been through the centre bounce at this
Okay,
stage
man.
for Richmond.
Nice work by Impey to step McIntosh. Lynch favoured by the O'Meara bodywork.
Well, O'Meara did what we were suggesting Lewis could have done a little earlier. He protected his teammate when he had eyes for the footy, but he perhaps was not as subtle as he needed to be.
Broad to the recipient. Spears the footy to Pickett.
Martin now the deepest forward with Frost, as Bucks was suggesting.
Real up and under operation, that one from Pickett. Sicily pushed off the footy. Will Day. Impey around Morris Rioli to Morrison. The Hawks running out of room.
How much will Melbourne win by?
Campbell does keep it in.
What about Rioli there?
Congrats on a potential AFL YouTuber world record.
There was 3 efforts there.
And it was Marley Australian Pickett as well, who came from 20 metres away to pressure that forward handball and take that outlet away. And then the forward pressure.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Players was excellent.
Already a fan favourite is Morris Rioli. Just kept feeding Lynch last week. Daniel Rioli. Bolter floats a ball towards the AFL logo on the wing. Revolt stays down, as does Granger Barras. Now Newcomb. Works out okay to O'Meara. Used his body on Rioli. Sends it in the direction of Moore. It bounces all the way.
There we go.
On the wet deck.
Hawthorn kicked there first.
Hawks open their account.
Congrats on most games streamed in one round.
Victory forward to centre. So they've gone in
We'll
there
see.
half quite often, but they've only gone inside 55 times. So it's sort of between the centre circle and the 50-metre arc where they're just losing their one-on-one contests. And here they finally get a win. So, we talk about inside
From 60 out, yeah.
Well, you got to have some
Go Hawks.
between the circle and the 50-metre arc. And then you get more hitting back to goal and a couple of other things happening. But that's the area that they've struggled with a bit early, the Hawks. And they finally get a win and they finally get a goal.
And that was a really well-disguised shot at goal too. I think he made it look like he was going for Dylan Moore, but had that extra 5 or 10 metres of carry and then got the skid off the deck. The advantage of kicking it to the goal mouth, you can win more than one way.
And if it sat up, well, then you had more running onto it anyway.
Short. Hacks it off the ground. Sisley attacks the footy, overruns it, leaves Lynch the opportunity, but he can't pick it up. Impey can. Warple. Hardwick.
Alright, there we go.
And towards the Pigeons and O'Meara. Chaps it beautifully. The hand pass was to McGuinness. Bramble. McGuinness. Newcomb.
He's everywhere at the moment.
Alright. All that's needed now. The Swans Essendon stream logo. Thumbnail is the players.
And Curvis has got himself into the hole.
Exactly where it goes.
I'm just getting some ringing pain in this ear. It's pissing me off.
Good result because he had worked his way down there and loomed as a really big
So,
obstacle, but he got engaged.
Now, have another shot at goal, the Hawks.
So his focus is taken by Lewis, and it leaves Kaczynski to take the mark almost unattended.
Kaczynski
27 goals last year. Nice little bag of 5.
for his 37th goal, 21 years of age.
9 goals in his 4 matches prior
Easy angle.
in 2022.
You wouldn't think he could miss this.
The Hawks to even things up.
And he has missed it.
Bangs it into the post.
Another poster. Far out.
Can't afford to miss those opportunities.
No, there's been a couple that have gone begging. Evens up the poster at the other end of the ground.
So all than one got 4.
Plenty of footy in general play, the Hawks.
Right, are you streaming the Crom game? No, I'll be streaming the Sydney game, the Channel 7
Bring
game.
it back into play. And we'll go the way of Big Max Lynch. Plays on. Land 30 from home. You're on with a fist on it. More.
Sorry about the frames. The frames should only happen for like another 5 minutes.
Nathan.
He's a ripping
I guess I can do the plays another time. I don't really need to do it all now, but it would be very handy.
Needs to be more consistent across the quarter. Still working on his football fitness to be competitive across 4 quarters.
Ball's held in. Does some phenomenal work on Instagram as well.
I'm loving that he's getting his chance. He would have known. I've got 4 to 6 weeks to prove himself as a number 1 ruckman. He's been the second banana for about 4 or 5 years, and he gets a real crack at it.
When I'd go, but there was a ring in my ear. I think it's just yeah. I had it. I have it now too.
To McAvoy.
It's really annoying too.
Tackle. Drives it towards the pocket.
One thing we'll have a look at behind the goals later in the day, the Hawthorn are holding their forwards deep. So they're drawing and neutralising Richmond's attempts to get loose men. It's opening up the middle part of the corridor, and that's why we're seeing such good transition from the Hawthorn team.
Okay.
Sisley competes. Scrimshaw. Short hands.
I'll try to do.
Morrison goes back. Newcomb might have time to make up, and he does. And Impey drops it all the way back to the defensive point of the square. Bramble with space to run. Goes his full measure. Yuan didn't get bundled away from the footy, got 2 fists on it. McGuinness, Lynch, Nash to the top of the square. Morrison, Gunston just fell on his chest.
Gunston.
He was in the right spot.
So there's a bit of what they did against Melbourne in that Bucks from 2 weeks ago. And this is a Richmond defence who like to intercept mark and have done and have been for a long, long time. And that was getting in behind the defenders.
What Essendon players should I put in the thumbnail?
You know, more legitimately.
Darcy Parish, what do Zach Merritt?
Season,
Yeah, that's another goal.
sneak a lead.
Hawthorn hit the front.
Forwards staying forward, but if we saw in that ball that just came in at the ground ball, McGuinness on the wing was 20 metres forward of his Richmond counterpart in McIntosh. You can see McIntosh is trailing in there. His direct opponent, the Hawthorn wingman, was 25 metres or 25 metres forward of him. So Hawthorn are committing numbers into their forward 50
Right.
to make sure that they've got an even numbered contest. And you match that up with their defensive half ball movement, and it's actually
Alright,
it's challenging.
I'm going to take a break from editing. Now I can finally engage in the stream for the first time in 37 minutes.
We talk about the fact that Reebok is
I've got no water. I had this Maximus. I smashed that down today.
whack him against Lynch. They're backing Frost against Martin. So it's an interesting tactical battle unfolding.
Gary Lyon and Nathan Buckley explaining them to you from the box at the MCG.
Gonna begin some veggie chips.
Prestia overruns it.
Try and shake your head. What? Like,
And this is the part of the ground that, and the part of the game in stoppages that Richmond can really take a hold here. It's when they're going to have even numbers. You're surging the ball.
No, I don't
forward
know.
here and
I just look like an
taking
idiot, don't I?
forwards. That's what they want to see.
Connor Nash is an interesting player. He's playing through the middle of the ground, this man who's
Yeah, let's see. Have I lost my taste yet? I can still smell it.
His development as a player
I can definitely taste those. Greetings from Chile.
Strong fella.
Jesus Christ, that is a long way away.
Curvis. Frost is under pressure. Lynch picks it up. Finds
Lynch can't possibly miss this. He's kicked it.
bangs it through. And Lynch has got 2.
Richmond goal.
It's the little fumble, Bucks.
Well, and just as well for Ivan.
Can you show screen? Unfortunately, I cannot. Because of copyright, I will get banned. So I can't show the screen.
Tom Lynch is 6'6". He's supposed to be an aerial player, but what we have seen in him throughout his career, he's actually as good on the ground as any big man. And to be able to get this ball back, bit of a show and go, have someone go the wrong way, and then to be able to finish, that's continuing his great form of the last couple of weeks.
The big boys are back. The big boys are back kicking goals. So Coleman medalists are full of all.
So Lynch leading the Coleman medal,
Keys, Bucks. That's why you pay the big money.
followed by Kerno, Cameron, Hawkins, and Peter Wright.
Your boy.
4-1 out of the centre. Centre clearances 4-1 in favour of the Tigers here.
We'll get another one here through Prestia. Graham. Daniel
Why is everyone from different countries?
Lynch is a bit too strong in front of Sicily.
Greetings from Houston, Texas.
Last week when he kicked 5,
Quick question
Tom's lining up
for a newbie. How big of a score is considered a blowout? Probably anything over 50 points, I'd say, is a blowout. Maybe 10 goals above. So maybe 60 points above would be a blowout.
And this was an interesting go-to matchup. Sicily v Lynch.
7 goals a couple of weeks ago against West Coast. 6 goals last week against.
Do you have a link so we can watch? No, I do not.
3 1/4, and it slides right off the outside of the boot.
What we're seeing
Is it
already
true that
is
the toilet
Hawthorn
spins
in
opposite
charge
in
of
the...
transition game. They've had 5 of their 6 scoring shots from transition, and Richmond are in charge of the stoppage game. They've had that one.
I don't know.
Would have been their first scoring, but they've had 4 of their 6 that have come from stoppage. So 2 phases of the game, and each team in control of the other.
How aware, when you're in the box coaching, Nathan, are you of that taking place? Are people telling you that information as you go?
Yeah, there's mechanisms. There's obviously
All right.
stats that tell you, but the divisional coaches will be all over it as well.
How do they copyright you?
Centre wing
So the AFL like picks up the AFL YouTube like copyright system picks up the game on my stream, and then they'll take it down because I don't have permission. Right, how's your day going? I'm going alright. COVID's a little bit annoying.
Again, it's the modern footy vernacular. We trot out all sorts of jargon, but at the end of the day,
Do you know that the MCG has the most toilets in it?
work like hell to keep it in there, and that's what they did. Pressure, forward half turnover, it all come up with the stats. You can show it.
Luke Bruce
Right there is what it's all
to
about.
kick his first.
End up in the
I'm at Melbourne Airport right now watching planes. Jeez, everyone is in very interesting parts. There's 2 international viewers. There's people at Melbourne Airport. I'll be the first person to watch a stream at Melbourne Airport. Actually, I would not put that past Cardi. And Hawthorn will hit the front again. You're in hospital from an asthma attack. That is not good to hear. I will be back in 1 moment, everyone. So, yeah, just listen to the commentary for a minute, and I'll be back in a sec.
Not being swayed by the show and goes, narrowing in on your target, understanding that your responsibility is to pressure that player and your teammates are responsible to pressure the receivers. Classic, pressure strategy. You do small game drills on that through pre-seasons and in training, and it creates a scoring opportunity for you.
And then the Gunston kick. So all the hard work and then the polish is the finish. So he didn't blaze away. He was composed enough to be able to hit Bruce on a short little chip.
Richmond with another clearance, only as far as impressive youngster Will Day. Lopes a hand pass to Newcomb, who just gets possessions at will, seemingly. Not his best effort by foot, though. And Baker mops up.
So I reckon from there, when Newcomb gets that footy, I'm not sure. I reckon Sam Mitchell will be hoping that he goes more towards goal. Straighten up, take some territory, and kick the space if you have to. Like all of a sudden, he's gone wide, turnover, ball back down the other end of the ground.
9 possessions for Jai Newcomb. Presti's had 8 to lead the Tigers.
He's had 7 kicks, Jai Newcomb,
Yep.
and he's working both ends of the ground, but he hasn't put inside 50. Right, now that back half, okay, gets the footy in the back half, you're not going to put inside 50, but that should be a focus.
He looks like he's playing a little bit of a defensive mid-role, like at the 7th play, a little bit like Jaden Short's been playing for Richmond. He seems like he's been asked to play a quarterback role in the back half.
O'Meara, Newcomb. Morrison, Newcomb. 2 Hawks from backs on the outer flank. Lynch does well. Now comes to Wingard. Sends it forwards. Diving effort by Kaczynski. Doesn't claim it.
Hawthorn looking so dangerous when they get in their front half because they're lengthening off their forwards and their wingers are getting attacking. They've scored from 7 of their 10 inside 50 entries already. They've got control and domination of the game in their forward 50. And if their transition play continues, Richmond are going to have to be pretty good.
Just thought that I probably wasn't presenting myself the greatest, so yeah, took off the jump up, done my hair, so yeah, good to go at the moment. Whereas right, I'm here.
Will Day sends it forward. Kaczynski and Grimes. Rioli, slick hands to Pickett.
I'm not going to have a shower. Why would I have a shower midstream? G'day, Andy.
Wandering up through the middle there just to get
And the Port Adelaide North Melbourne game's on, so
he had a couple of touches up to that stage.
That's descent call, was it?
Descent.
I think there was something there. Might have been Lynch.
Because they didn't play a deliberate.
I'm not sure.
minutes to go in the first quarter.
All we heard was
Port Adelaide already up by a goal at Blundstone Arena.
so there must have been a bit of back chat, I reckon.
That's not good, Cody.
Moore runs away from McIntosh. Then towards Bruce.
It's just a great kick, Howie. It is a great kick because
And Bruce.
these days, of course they're aware of their opponents, but they line themselves up with the way the ball's coming in. So you see intercept defence all the time, marks them up.
How do you build people's trust?
They line themselves up down the line. When you
Well, you have to get to know them, and you have to get to know them for a while.
So you see the Richmond defender, you'll see.
I can never tell when you gut's taking the piss.
Go to the boundary, because that's where he thought the ball was going.
But yeah, I genuinely hope you're feeling well, but UK is definitely just being a bit of a prick.
And that familiar
And Bruce, from right to left. And Hawthorn kick another.
That's the thing I love most about young new coaches coming in. I mean,
So North level the score, 6-6.
opposition set up. So when I say down the line, most defenders start to gravitate towards the boundary. The lead there from Lewis is great because you saw Nankervis and Broad both starting to go boundary side. Ball gets kicked back inside. The smartest player in the forward 50 ends up with the ball.
And that is on Daniel Rioli, who is playing directly on Luke.
Thoughts on Hawthorn this year?
Actually outside of his man on the fat side.
They've had some impressive
Because if
form, but
side defenders are
last week was disappointing.
you suggest,
The loss against Essendon.
layer of defenders should be sliding.
It wasn't a good look at all.
Contest is Bruce was able to slip to the ball side of that contest in front of Daniel.
Who do I want to win?
Take the mark, it's a goal.
Let me check my tips, actually.
Player in the forward 50.
Lynch gets the tap over the top of Nankervis.
That'll be it for the first quarter.
Off the ground inside 50, siren goes.
I tip Richmond.
Entertaining first quarter. Kunston, though, grabs his foot or his ankle. So a concern there for the Hawks jam. Lynch has got a couple for the Tigers. Bruce, the last two of the game. Here's check on Jack Gunston. He does look a bit proppy.
So that'll be it for the quarter.
The MCG in Chad Wingard's 200.
Hawthorn leader by 7.
7 points.
And now we finish editing the Sydney thumbnail. Are you from Romania? No, I'm not. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling shitter than yesterday, but still, yeah, still not too bad, I think. Are you from Romania? No, I'm not. I was born in Perth, WA. Who do you support? I go for the Freo Dockers. Had a decent start to the year. Alright. Alright. G'day, Roddy, how are you? Going well, football science. What do you think the score in the end is going to be? Hawthorn 92, Richmond 71. I look like Vladimir. Can someone please time out Elizabeth Redwood? Do a Wordle. I will at halftime, however, at the moment, I am just making the thumbnail for tonight's stream. What is up with you, Gat, today? How do you think about Carlton this year? They're in the top 4 somehow, but yeah, they've had an alright year. What team do you think is the toughest? Got to be Melbourne. The confidence is insane. And Cardi also agrees I look like Vladimir Putin when he was 23. What are you eating there? Got some veggie chips. Okay, maybe I actually do like Vladimir Putin. We love Kev. Show the stream. No. What? Everyone is from a different country. Good morning from Scotland. Oh, Hawks. Good start from the Hawks. Oh, you can settle down now.
More and more weight on it as he headed down into the change room. So
That Flynn Smith.
posted. I'll chat to Hawthorn now.
Well, he needs a bit of a break, doesn't he, Jack Gunston? He's missed a hell of a lot of footy with a terrible back injury.
You got to time yourself out.
Sometimes when a player of that experience grabs his foot in that manner, I fear for the worst, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. So it's a really good game of footy, Bucks.
When do you leave ISO? Next Friday.
They'll be delighted. They'll be thrilled with the way that they've been able to move the footy and score once they go inside forward 50.
Yeah, you can see those numbers on our screen. Like, so 4 goals, 3 of their 4 have come from turnovers, and they really have controlled that aspect of the game. They're challenging the Richmond defenders. They've scored from 8 times from 13 entries, so they've been really effective when they've gone inside, and that's been consistent with the Richmond defence. When you force them into even-numbered contests, they've actually coughed up high percentage of scores for the inside 50s against. They've got some work to do in that. If they can't square that up, this game could get away from them really quickly.
Here we go.
McDonald, the medical subby there, you saw him for the Hawks.
Second term underway.
Playing the role for the Tigers, neither activated at this particular juncture of the game. O'Meara, Lynch wants to get rid of it by hand, does to O'Meara, tried to tap it down towards Nash, didn't quite work out, but it all's well that ends well. Shanks a left foot ball forward. Bruce kicked the last 2 goals of the quarter.
Bruce free.
Wingard in the air.
And Wingard, good hands.
He's the only one that went for it, Gary.
Yes.
So Hawthorn.
Richmond didn't take
It's
his
got by
for the
13.
quarter. And I think from Hawthorn's point of view, whether it's a focus or not, they haven't looked to be perfect when they've gone in. They've been happy just to kick into space, happy to kick to packs, happy to kick off the line, and then you get this situation where confidence grows from a Hawks group.
Wingard.
Goal. Game 281 goals for Wingard. Can he
Has kicked it.
his 200th? By
Good kick.
Wingard. 3 in a row for the Hawks. Chad opens his account.
Continues their scoring once they go in. So 9 scores, 15 entries.
Good start from the Hawks. They're all over. They're all
To engage first.
over the Tigers early.
So I don't know if it's Nick Vlosten there who didn't go back with Wingard in the first place. We'll just have another look at it and see exactly who's responsible for him. So this is a Richmond defence that have been so good at playing on their terms and reading the ball in flight. But right now the Hawks have got them on the back foot.
Yeah, they've spread the ball so well from their back half that the defenders have had to lock onto their forwards, the Hawthorn forwards who have lengthened.
Who did I tip last night? It's a Collingwood.
They're either
Really horrible tip.
or they're beating them in even-numbered contests at the moment, and they're dominating transition play.
Lynch competing well in the ruck. Nash just toe pokes it forward. Martin left it for Baker. Off the ground from Martin. McIntosh didn't have much room to get the hand pass away. Did well in the end.
Dusty.
taps it
Tap.
forward. Hawks got numbers though. Hardwick. Will Day. Lopes away. Moore. Broad. Baker. Off the instep. Frost.
Get rid of it, Frost.
Bramble. Hardwick squeezes one round the corner. It'll work out.
They're on their toes, playing really sharp footy at the moment, Hawthorn. You know, turning the ball over in the midfield and then sending it back into a damaging forward line.
Frost called to go. Touch.
Play on.
Two hands on the fist.
Warple.
I mean, Dylan Grimes on that plays on his
I'm sorry, but
best.
how quiet has Warple been since like 2019?
They're just not kicking it to him. And I love what they're doing here, Hawthorn. So even Frosty in that situation, just
I've not heard his name since 2019.
set marks again for Richmond. 5 minutes into this second quarter.
Hawks led it by 7 at the first break. Eked it out to a 13-point margin.
Subscribe to me, cheers.
To Wingard. Enjoying his work in the long sleeves. Sends it deep. There's a wrestle on, and this time Grimes can get one.
And that's one of the, clearly the first intercept mark that's been taken, the first time that they haven't had to deal with a ground ball to exit.
Yeah, that takes the pressure off, you know. It's what they've been able to produce, Hawthorn, is a pressure in their forward half because there's been no intercepts.
Horrible kick.
There. The rare turnover from Bolter. So McGuinness sends it back whence it came. At the front is Kaczynski.
Kaczynski's playing a good game, presenting himself very well.
Special about it, when Lewis came into this forward line, Lewis and Kaczynski, two really damaging aerial targets, along with obviously the experience of a Gunston and Bruce, and Gunston obviously is a question mark to continue the rest of the
Port Adelaide up by 10 points against North Melbourne in the first quarter.
as any of the sides they've selected so far this year.
Kaczynski and Lewis playing together for the first time in 2022.
And the Hawks,
Hands straight in the air. Kaczynski
they're on fire.
absolutely lumped it off the boot.
Jeez, they can.
Ball on the Hawks.
It's horrible. This is really bad. If I get this tip wrong again, I had a massive collapse last week in the tipping.
Mark for the game, which is a fantastic return. Against the defence, who, when you look at it on paper, you go Bolter, Grimes, Broad, Baker, Vlosten. That's getting back to the premiership defence that they've had in recent times. It's as strong as it's been for a while, but Broad just looked for body and it wasn't there.
And Hawthorn have now kicked 4 goals, 1 from midfield turnover alone. They've scored a couple of times in their D50 and then a couple from forward 50. But that midfield control that they have in transition, they're defending really well, and then they're bouncing back into their forwards and giving them really good looks off turnover.
I do not play Roblox.
Cochin.
How inconsistent do Richmond want to be? Also the Hawks too.
Forward side of the square. Graham gets around Warple. Towards Lynch. Takes the mark.
Well, back it comes.
Whistle.
Played the push.
What do you think, Gary?
Well, if you toss the coin up in the air these days.
Cardman, you know me.
But I've seen it not play.
Does he know you? I'm not sure.
Some pretty substantial. Well, is it substantial? Who would know?
We went about 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks where that was let go earlier this year.
I think it was a push.
Yeah, Cardi, I would love to jump on some Roblox again. It was good playing with you last time, so yeah,
For the ball to bounce.
definitely down to do that again.
Has to follow up. Hawks will take the advantage through Day.
In fact, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind doing a video on it as well.
Expression goes Lewis. Fisted away, but gets it across to
Roblox AFL challenges.
the ball forward. Kaczynski had to stand in a nasty hole.
Well, again, it's a key forward getting some space from a forward half turnover, or forward half score.
Ground ball contest at defensive mid at the back end of the centre square for
Oh, UCAT, maybe we can.
every one of their forwards between
Do we let UCAT jump in the club as well, Cardi, or what?
of their Richmond defender, forcing them to run away from the ball, create space in the next 20 metres for them to start using the ball, and Kaczynski ended up getting it over the back.
Jacob Kaczynski for 2 in a row.
Jesus Christ, Kaczynski's playing insane footy, and the Hawks are just running over. the Tigers at the moment.
That is fantastic news for Hawthorn fans. And
Yeah, we got Caden on as well.
and it was Grimes, I think, that gave the free kick away.
We actually, oh, I got a good idea. Why don't we get Cato and his girlfriend on for the club?
It's 5, in fact, it is 7 of
It'll
the
be elite.
The challenge
Do you see going over 160?
box is difficult because
Not a chance.
it's not just as
Well, there is a
easy as
chance, but
putting an extra number behind the ball.
I don't think so.
Because Hawthorn are using the ball so well and spreading them so well through the middle of the ground.
I miss the days where
They've got their ball carriers, they've got time and
like
space.
there was really high scores in the AFL. Now like there's nothing. There's never a game where both sides score over 100.
The pressure needs to come at the ball. Richmond need to dial up their hunt, which has been a trademark of theirs for the last 5 years.
Soldo perfectly to Cochin, to Bolton. Sicily has his name on it. Didn't elect to mark. Missed in the slightly greasy conditions.
G'day gaming and
This
edits.
time they try to mark at Sicily. Granger Barras. Morris Rioli off the ground. Graham. Fancy footwork.
And Richmond will get one back finally.
That's the one the Tigers needed.
AFL Challenge featuring Carbon 22, UK, Caden, McDonald, True, Footy, Cato, Cancer Cooper, and Cato's sex slave.
Territory there.
Yes!
And then all of a sudden you see
That's a ripping title.
Granger Barras in there and he feels a
I'll
little
have to
bit of
use that.
pressure and the ball gets turned over.
Last time that happened was Sydney BS and
Top here and then just some pressure.
this.
Some forward pressure.
What am I saying this year? They're playing
Turnover
tonight. Fucking hell.
goal because Granger Barras had possession and handballed it. But largely
Ah.
in the first phase of the game from
That's
stop
genuinely a
to
good
finish.
idea.
And then there's been pressure and they've
I'd love to jump on. Wait, no, I'm the one doing the video. I'll get you on. You can't.
They need to keep it in the contest as often as they possibly can. So it comes out of stoppage. Well, then it
Need to add Lukey Parker.
They don't want open field play.
Let's go, Tigers comeback. He's on.
Nathan Buckley, Gary Lyon, and Kath Lock.
Don't really understand how the I think that title would really be approved by, yeah.
Like that. That ball gets out.
Ah,
And we're sort of starting to get into a second or third phase. Richmond need to win these contests and keep it in the contest as often as possible.
I thought COVID wouldn't be that bad, but
Short to kick a long ball.
now the match is just locked in my room for a week. It's pretty shit.
Top of everybody.
Anyone else who wants to be added in the Roblox, please put F in chat.
Really well executed tackle there. And not a lot of time for Will Day to get the ball away, but an effective tackle that prevented disposal. And I think that's worth rewarding.
Dustin Martin spent a significant amount forward. He's got 4 disposals as the champ. Newcomb with 12, Presti with 9 lead their respective sides.
Newcomb hasn't had a touch this quarter.
Nankervis, fancy spin out of the row. Big Nack with a top shelf
And Toby Nankervis.
pirouette.
Tigers kicking another back and 2 in a row. Quick ones for the Tigers.
Well, a good
That's good.
understand
That's good.
a game is
Especially for my tipping as well.
right? So sometimes you go, oh, well, let's wait until half time, or let's wait until the coach can get them a quarter time. So they've given up 7 of 8 goals, and they're just from sitting here watching it, there seems to have been a response. Now, whether they looked at each other and said, "Hey, now's the time," they've kicked the last 2 goals.
Well, and they're 2 pretty exceptional goals. One off the ground,
Yeah.
mid-air from Graham, and that one you're not going to see kick very often. So on the balance of it, that getting those couple back is important for them.
Ratio to everyone in this
They
chat.
need to maintain this rage in that forward pressure.
Yeah, and they get territory, and they get a forward 50 tackle, and they get a forward half tackle, and then they get some reinforcement here.
Kath.
Good news, Jack Gunston back on the field as we just.
I actually have an interesting video that I could probably get out by tomorrow morning.
Tigers driving
It is reacting to unreleased AFL parodies. So stay, look out for that on the channel tomorrow morning. It's
to task for more.
very interesting video.
There's no one to hand pass to in the end. No one came towards him. He's dealt with over the boundary line was more. Cochin's got his eyes on the footy. As does Presti. A call to go. Little underground ball. Works out fortuitously to Jaden Short. Not where it was
Up the
intended.
Tigers. Yep. Good couple of goals there in a row.
Revolt. He'll just roll
And
the
Rewalt.
goal here, Jack. Too easy for the Tigers.
And the Tigers have kicked 3 really quick goals.
Tigers with 3 in a row.
And this could actually be a really high scoring affair. I love a good high scoring game.
Contest by Pickett here, chose to
It's going to be a good game as well.
well executed, which took Dylan Moore off the contest. And then Richmond that they were able to square up, find a little bit of space through the corridor, and then when...
Who do you go for? I'll go for the Dockers.
Jack Rewald and Tom Lynch have done as much damage on the ground as they have in the air.
So the ball came out prior to that. It came out of Hawthorn's defence, and Liam Baker put his head down and chased more. You won't get a stat for it, but there's no easy exit for them. So the ball doesn't go from one end of the ground to the other. Comes back, they get another look at it. So what a great response from a side that was just starting to get away from them, for the Tigers.
You remember Super Eshe from TikTok? No. Boo, ditch the Dockers. Nah, mate, they are doing really well this year.
Scrimshaw goes hard, short, just inches the ball forward. Bolton's had his hands over this chain. Big tackle from Day on Pickett.
5-2 out of the centre. The Tigers gives them some territory this quarter.
And somebody's actually calling me.
Martin around the footy.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Spills out to the champ now. Ranger Brass wants to bring it back in under the massive bodies.
So that's good news for Richmond. See,
They just hung up straight away.
in the contest, short chains. So if it's a stoppage, they want it out now, or a score, or another stoppage really quickly.
Interesting.
They don't want open field, up and back play.
I think it could be the MCG, but I literally said that I had COVID and they didn't pick up the phone, so I just left a voicemail. And like, what else am I supposed to bloody do? Go to the MCG and tell them I have COVID? Who got COVID off? Footy team. Pretty much like 9 players from my footy team have COVID, so we had to cancel the game. We had to forfeit the game for tomorrow, which is shocking.
Late in the first term, right at the end of the first term, in fact, he had a problem with his right foot.
Alright. Essendon logo,
He's back out there now.
or Essendon thumbnail,
Lambert.
should be good to go in a second. Just need to add it to the pixel. Save it, schedule stream, then we're on.
Takes the tackle. Some goal.
You were the reason why your footy team won't make finals this year. Shut up, Pat. Rick, cunt.
Just watching Lambert and Short off the back of these packs now too from a stoppage point of view. So they're just sitting one kick off here. Also one handball off. 5 yards out the back.
Dylan Moore's just gone down into the rooms. We'll keep you updated.
Thanks, Kath.
Thanks, Kath.
Concerns for the Hawks.
Imagine using Pixlr.
Caught underneath the footy. Morrison just dumped.
I don't think you can talk about thumbnails, you can. They're getting better, but...
Has to be 50 metre penalty in the end. Shy Bolton doesn't turn round to have a look. And just hopes that it's Richmond's free kick.
Already got more views in this stream than we did the last night's
Be aware of who
stream,
the kick's
so...
going to. And just the first time for 5 minutes that Hawthorn get to take a bit
Alright.
of breath.
I know the frames are a little bit awful at the moment. But oh my god!
Harry Morrison.
It's 7-41 in the Port Adelaide North Melbourne game in the first quarter.
It's all Grimes.
How did last night's stream do? Absolutely shit.
Sam Butler, he had the for a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden he takes
G'day to Aussies.
marks, and it's a matchup you've got to be aware
I don't know why Saturday Arvo seems to be my jam. Seems to be the thing, but obviously can't do them at all pretty much anymore because I do work at the G, and that's the only time I'm able to work. Because then I got actual footy on Sundays, so
Sees Martin.
yeah.
Just overruns it. Does Dusty. Goes back for a second effort. Scrimshaw. Ribot did really well. Tried to grab his hand. Surioli style. Now Newcomb.
Why is this game so slow?
And it's a
It seems slow, but last night it looked horrible. I'm feeling much shitter today.
Generally where the game
I'm feeling really shit today.
is won and lost and where you get the advantages. Dustin normally would scoop that. Shot on goal. Go back the middle and start again. Missed the ground ball. And Hawthorn get the turnover.
Alright, let me schedule the Sydney stream.
was Sam Butler.
He changed the scoreboard.
And opens up
Yeah, I'm not sure sure like what design I want to go with the scoreboard, so
It's been good in the air. Bolter stays
I'm still deciding what.
big handball. 20
Um,
metres to Lambert. He takes a cheeky little bounce.
do you get more girls playing AFL? I don't.
Now sends the ball into the path
I
of
won't
Bolt
answer that.
and Frost, the two number 8s. Frost
Can you show the screen or is it not allowed? It's not allowed.
now he does. And it crosses the line.
Sydney
The adjustment for Reed.
Swans versus
the ball better. They've got more stoppage.
Essendon.
Actually given their defenders the capacity to set up.
What time is the game?
The Hawthorn forwards up the field a little bit more to defend. And then
7:25. Okay.
Possessions from Richmond as a result when Hawthorn have gone forward.
So when do we start the stream?
Good news for the Hawk. Lynch goes out of mid-air.
Start at 7:15.
Bruce Grimes. Bruce wins that little contest.
Start at 7:10 actually.
Richmond win the war through short. And now Daniel Rioli to Bolton. Revolts deep. This is Soldo. Bolt puts it up high. Real coverage.
What position in footy do you play?
So it's been in Richmond's half of the ground for 4% of the time, last 10 minutes.
Back pocket.
Massive change come over the game.
Back pocket plugger.
You on.
Actually, no, back flank, sorry.
Revolt taking on a couple of Hawks in the air. McGuinness overruns. Bolton doesn't. Daniel Rioli from outside. Long ball from Daniel.
Who's going to win North Melbourne or Port Adelaide for sure?
That was a great ground ball win. Firstly, a great
Can you commentate a bit? Yep.
because that entry wasn't great by
I'm just scheduling this stream, which will be done right now.
with his vest off and ready to go. But Shy Bolton ended up winning that ball nearly 1v4 at ground level, creating that scoring opportunity for Rioli.
Not sure what's happening. Are we still live?
Jack Gunston is
Yeah, we're still live.
foot issue.
That's it. Gunston out. McDonald coming.
Can I get Cobra through my phone? No.
There's a blow for the Hawks. Bolton to Martin, plays on, accelerates towards goal.
Go to college for free. Nah, I'd rather not go over to America. I'm going to be honest. But Richmond, bloody hell. Are they in front?
Well, it's just
They are in front.
stunning. Quite stunning the way they've gone about it.
This is crazy.
Team who've understood the
It's
moment
going to be a really good game, actually.
and then gone
Not bad scoring.
and the manner in which it's been played, Nathan's pointed out really well. It's the mindset for me that a team who says, right, enough. There's a margin here of 25 points. We've given up 7 of 8
You'd
goals.
genuinely be going for America in a few months.
Let's do something about it.
Sister's wedding.
And they have.
That could be an elite vlog.
Rarely been in Hawthorn's forward half.
That could be elite. Worst team north or west coast?
6% the last 10 minutes.
Probably,
They've kicked the last 4 goals.
I'd say they're even.
They've dominated in their front.
Since when do you have a fucking sister yet?
Contested ball.
Also
They've-
that.
They've knocked them over as well. They've got 6 in contested ball in that last
G'day, let's
game
go.
as well. They've had to turn
How long until half time? We have 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. This turn.
Now's the Hawks looking to get their hands on the footy. Morris Rioli, your free kick.
There'll be a free kick towards Hawthorn.
down the middle too, Hawthorn. So it's a game where
So it's quarter time in the Port Adelaide game.
right, Richmond, then this centre
And it is 41-9 in Port Adelaide's favour down in Tassie.
Harry to wide ball out to Scrimshaw. So Nathan, you have to make the substitute. What's happening in the box? Who's repositioning? Who's taking care of Gunston being out of the game?
Well, if you can do like for like, so generally you want
Sister destroyed
you can play multiple.
USA wedding match day vlog.
You've already worked out. Okay, if a defender goes down,
Ripping title again.
let's roll and we'll roll the bloke back.
Jeez, we're gonna get UCAT on the titles.
So you know the shifts that you're going to make in any eventuality.
Impey. An aggressive ball.
It's a great kick. It was an unbelievable kick from Impey.
There's McDonald. Now Bramble. Rare 4A forward for the Hawks. Gee, that's a good mark. He is really having an impressive season, is this young man. Missed the last 3 with a hand
And he'll kick this, so the Hawks will go back in front.
by Lewis.
He was such an imposing figure in the early stages of this year. Like aerial capacity.
30-year-old sister, what the...
He's bringing it to ground and letting his smalls go to
How
work.
old's... How old's James?
McDonald get there on the burst.
But Hawthorn take the lead.
Lewis pops it through.
And this is a back and forth game. Here at the G.
On that breakout, so he
Momentum swinging both ways. And I sort of want some lunch.
aerial
So
power.
I'm going to double check what there is for lunch.
In that instance, it doesn't really
Everyone is in Melbourne.
that much. McDonald can come in and play as I mean, you want Gunston there the whole game. It's not going to be better for Hawthorn, but geez, they've still got some damaging players, and once again, they don't have to go inside that often.
So what did I have for lunch?
Going to keep them in the contest if they can get enough field position.
Yeah, I think they've got to get a few more looks.
Oh, Indian butter chicken with rice. That looks really fucking good, actually.
It was a beautiful kick.
Beef lasagna.
Didn't have to change stride, but this
I want the Indian butter chicken.
is out of control. 12-4 in favour of Richmond. Got to do some damage. O'Meara, Days inside now.
Indian butter chicken looks nice.
Make it 13.
Well, Cardi, she's my stepmom, but yeah.
Bolton. Nankervis. Frost gets up very high. Graham.
James is 56. Fuck.
Too much on it for Rioli.
So they're continuing to
Good looking for a 56-year-old, UK.
Yeah, 12.
That's for sure.
Will Day goes in.
Dragon pretty good, eh?
Barely spent a centre square time in the centre square. But this is what Sam Mitchell's got to find out. Is he capable of transitioning into a Walsh type situation from Carlton?
Been fast starters this year, the Hawks.
Yeah, and we've seen and this.
Goals late.
That's right, Howie. And this is what happens when you're a developing side under a new coach. You're learning to play, and you've got different personnel. You've got Tom Mitchell out of this centre square now because of illness and the other issues that Sam told us about.
Top 10 video soon before.
It's a 13-4 centre bounce domination from Richmond.
That's good. Oh, that's going in the group chat for sure. Not in the group chat. It's already in the group chat.
Hardwick and Bolton. Rugby ball over the other side of the ground. On the Shane Warne stand.
53-47. James is extremely sexy. Well, you were not wrong with that statement either, you cat, so... Good looking man. Okay. That's okay, not that good. Mate, Indian butter chicken... Butter chicken is delicious. You call her mum. I don't, actually, Cardi. Just on the stream. Because it's confusing. I don't want to explain my whole bloody family problems and shit with YouTube. Hope you get 4K soon. How far away are we? We're actually really close to 3.2K. That's huge. There's a guy that actually gets on. Actually, I won't explain it there.
Straight to McGuinness.
I doubt Ryder is getting 4K resolution with the camera.
So it's acknowledging that we were
Sorry?
the game away from the phase that the opposition are most comfortable in and put it in another phase.
No, I can actually have 4K res on my camera, but I don't select that.
Uses his body.
And I actually realised why. It was all grainy. It wasn't anything to do with the camera. It was my Filmora settings.
Favours
Explaining my family issues. Yeah, it was actually the bit rate inside of Filmora. It was nothing to do with my camera. So like, it's all good now. It's all fine. The vlogs will be fine.
Better at stoppage and get better at the contest.
Keep it in
Open
motion.
it up again.
Yep.
The Hawks led by 7 at quarter time. They got out to 25 points on the back of 5 straight goals.
Really, Indian butter chicken for me, it's not good. It is a, it's a beautiful beef.
The lead. Clever tap from Newcomb.
5 minutes 20 left. My whole family went to court after having a massive physical brawl. Weekly vlog 51. Oh right, that's the next one after Cardi's.
Footy shoot.
But yeah, if you are new to the channel, make sure to drop a sub.
Donald's come into the game.
Got a decent amount of viewers watching at the moment. So yeah, cheers for everyone coming on. Oh my god,
Ranger Barras
look at my bloody
harassed by Bolton.
watch tan. That's incredible. That's a really good effort. That's my watch tan. Bloody hell. Phil eventually goes to jail. 52.
And Curvis was looking to tap it to himself. Kicked a ripping goal.
I hooked up with Gato's girlfriend. Girl such. What the fuck is that? Right, I remember I got.
Go here. So they have
Yeah, people always do that though. It's been the same score for ages. It's been a good game. Free kicks 14-4 in terms of in Hawthorn's favour.
They don't want to kick to a contest, but they might be forced to, Gary.
Cato kills himself weak. What the fuck? What's weekly vlog 55? That's my question. What's going to be weekly vlog 55? Now Five throws a cake at me. Nah, Fidget, you've just ruined it now. Fidget's just ruined it. I'm responsible for assistance. Yeah, Fidget, delete the comment. Good job. No, at least, that's good. Good from you. Gatto's funeral match day vlog. What the fuck?
Very lucky there as he put Lynch under the ball. It was probably the exact opposite.
Weekly vlog 57, pissing on Cato's grave. I go to jail for 15 years. Working in jail, weekly vlog number 58. Sorry? Nah, just normal. And a right hand weekly vlog. Day 1 in prison. It's shit. Weekly vlog 58. Whoa, there's 2 weekly vlog 58s. You guys have to sort your shit out there. 3 minutes. 5 seconds left. Dusty from 50. It's a low kick. Oh! Dropped. Bolton. Spins. Shimmy. Shake. Goal. Tigers at the front. And what a bloody game of footy. Sorry, they don't hit the front. It is all tied up. All tied up here at the G. And this can go anyone's way. You prick, there can't be multiple weekly vlog 58s. I have filed an appeal to the High Court of Australia. Surely that'll get some views. Might have to try that actually. I don't know if it'd be good or not doing the vlog in COVID. What about the GoPro vlogs for the weekly vlogs? That could be a really poor idea. They're good quality for outside, but not like just normal vlogs. G'day everyone and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Also, I'm just going to set that as my webcam for now. Hey GoPro, turn off. Hey GoPro, turn off. My first game with Prison FC. I became Prime Minister at 15 years old. Is this the vlog? No, I was taking a piss. 2:25 left. Yeah, it's a good game of footy, Bucks. Jeez, Rioli gets decked. Bloody hell. Hawks to win. I'd
come in about 92 or 3. Jai.
Solid operator.
That's ball. Dusty gets pinned ball. And North Melbourne 15. Port Adelaide 41. Second term. Minute 50 left until half time. Here at the MCG. And we might have to do some AFL Wordle at half time. What is the AFL Wordle called? Someone gave it to me last night, but I forgot. Lynch in the square. Lynch. And it'll be a certain goal here for Richmond. And Richmond, what a quarter they have had. Soldo puts him in front with the minute 29 remaining. And Kieran Gibbons. If we don't drop off in the last quarter like we do. Wuttle, but not RH, the AFL Wordles. No, just in the middle of streams. Thumbing up fire, cheers. Tigers in front, junkyard dog going. Surely I'm not the only one that read JYD as junkyard dog. Tigers in front. Yeah, just leave it at the door for me. Yeah, you look like Vladimir Putin when he was 67. It's exactly who I was intending to look like today, so, yeah. Noah, come on, mate.
Good game, Gary. Lots of goals.
Cheers.
Looping hand pass was aimed at Cochin. Bramble takes
That,
it
my
the other
friend.
way.
Shit.
His kick is partially smothered. Might work out
A
in the
minute,
end. The Hawks
10 seconds left, going inside 50 for the Hawks.
Butler, new on.
I have numbers, so Richmond. Butter chicken. You got rice.
Got a couple of options.
And also got some greens in there too. So the butter chicken, it's just a microwave meal from Coles or whatever, but
Tigers not afraid to
it'd
go
definitely be something worse. This isn't too bad for a meal, actually.
Revolt fisted away from him.
Smells decent.
And New Martin was in the area, and that's all you need. McGuinness. Martin.
G'day, Dalton. Oh, Dalton, g'day.
Good tackle.
Righto, hi, g'day, footy fan. You should actually work at the G with COVID. Imagine the views up.
Does go through the middle of the ground to Kaczynski.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking terrific idea, you can. I mean, Cardi. Butter chicken is good, yeah, of course. I'm a Geelong fan, Richmond second favourite. 25 seconds left. Until half time. Butter chicken is amazing. It's very hot though, so I guess that's good. Good. Right it. The entire Melbourne team next week before the Freo game. I could do that. Who have Melbourne got this week? If they play Melbourne, I can go and shake all their hands.
Time's running out.
They won't know I have COVID.
7 1/4 time.
Butter chicken is phenomenal.
Going with the lead.
It is. Do you like being an ISO? It's shit, but it's also good because you just get everything given to you. And I'll be half time here at the G.
6 of the last 7 goals this match. Entertaining game.
Half time footy. Here at the MCG. And Richmond take half time out by a goal, the margin. So, go up on some AFL Wordle, footle. Gunston out, not good. Live from 4:30. Directly after this, you heard it, ladies and gents. Geelong and St Kilda at Marvel Stadium. Cardi, surely you're going to the game. Everything's happening. We will be streaming St Kilda and Geelong after this game. So, if you go on my channel, you'll be able to see the other stream scheduled for St Kilda and Geelong. And then after St Kilda and Geelong, we're going to head over to the SCG. And we're going to go watch Sydney and the Bombers. So, yeah, triple header on a Saturday. I'm not going anymore, I'm streaming it. No, well, cool. I know you're taking the piss, but... I'll get up, Poodle. Poodle. Is it actually this? Wait. Is that actually Poodle, that? Then why did you ask? Shut up. Is this the AFL Wordle? This is actually very good for AFL Wordle, I feel. So I guess I'll just cover my face because I'm less relevant than the Poodle. Fuck, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? AFL Poodle. Walsh, we will start off with Walsh. I feel like it'll be hard to find 5-letter names of AFL players. Start off with Walsh. So it's an S. I will definitely need some help from the chat here because I've got no... This is the first time playing AFL Wordle, so I'll need some help from the chat. Good, you got. Balls? Crips, is that? It is. No, it's not. Shit, I'm so stupid. This is hard. It is hard. Smith. There's no M, but... Oh, no, we can't really get any letters from that anyway. Silsey. That's not a footy player. Let's game. I'll go for the Freo Dockers. I'm gonna just get some letters out of the way. Let's see if we can have any of these letters. So we've got a D somewhere as well. Sard. No, it can't be Sard. So yeah, there is also a P. There's also a D as well, so it can't be Sard. Spuds. That's what I was gonna do, but that's okay. So D, where's D has to be at the end. D has to be at the end. Spade. There's no A. I've got no idea. Speed. What AFL player is named bloody Speed? What AFL player is named Speed? Who is named Speed? Could be commentators. So it's not just players, is it? You just have to refresh it. Alright, what do we start off with? Next word. It's like, you have to do it every 8 minutes. That's so bullshit. That's a scam. Alright, let's do Wordle Unlimited instead. You only get one a day, you effing idiot. Shut up. There's a Puddle Unlimited. I can't be asked. We'll just do Wordle. I love starting off with steak. Nah. This isn't AFL, this is just normal. We can get some more letters with this one too. Ah, shit, okay. Sorry. Okay, so E is somewhere. Surely that's not allowed in, is it? I think it is. Actually, I've done it before. Whoa! That's good. Inch. Bench. Is that a word? Lench. Bench. Jeez. I'm very familiar with the bench. Good stuff. Oh, well, that's lucky. curry good. It's butter chicken, but yeah, no, not too bad. Alright. Start with steak again. In fact, we should probably just put on the other game during half time, but that's probably doing horrible, actually. I guess I'll keep this up here. I remember last year when we just used to steal, when Cardi used to just take other people's bloody scoreboards sometimes. I did that once. Does it get rid of it if I do that? Yeah, it does. Okay. We don't need Wordle. We don't need Foodle. We certainly do need KO. Alright, I can... But imagine not having a custom scoreboard for a nut. Shut up. Didn't ask, so... He's not pissing me off. Oh, what has happened now? It's just gone red. There we go, we're back. So, KO, we're in an ad break. And I guess I'll just talk to chat for a little bit. Mate, I'm going to just hide you, Elizabeth. You're being very annoying. What's happening to the scoreboard? We're back. Goes on today. Hopefully we show up. Who are you guys even playing? That's abysmal that I don't know that. Brisbane. Oh, yeah. You sub. Cheers. Some rats. Put your sub count on Ryder. Yeah, actually, I will do that. Yeah, best on ground. We love best on ground. Do you feel better? No, not at all. Psych, unsub. Well, I could not give a single shit, mate. Cardi's going to the Saints game, right? Yes. He's at the game right now. That's huge. How do you think Eric will go tonight? I don't know. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Crowd's going wild. Why is that? Alright, frames should be all good now. Sorry guys, hold on. It's just having a bit of a... You subscribe? Cheers, Chapo. Get around him. Come on, 2 Aussies. There's no need for that. Don't use your mod to advantage with that. Like trying to promote your content. We are Essendon. We are Essendon. We are Essendon. Full Jack Gunston is subbed out of the game. Huge. Huge news. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the North scoreboard. Why bring back the career modes in Evo? I'm not sure. Not sure. I say that now. I've been thinking about bringing it back just because of lack of content, like a lack of uploads and everything. But yeah, I'm not sure. Are you going to be watching Brisbane v Crows tonight? Probably not, because I'll be streaming the Sydney v Essendon game. Just got my channel back. It was getting deleted in 4 weeks. Crazy. That's disappointing. I'm a Lions fan. Yeah, all good sizes. Oh, God. Let's watch some of these ads. Have you ever banged... No, Shannon. I haven't banged my knee on my bed.
points early in that second term. They now trail by a goal. And the concern from the Hawks' point of view was Jack Gunston's injury. This occurred right on the quarter time siren at the
Ooh.
G, and he just landed awkwardly on that right ankle. It took a
Ooh.
long time to
Ooh.
wobble to the
That doesn't look
training
good.
rooms, emerged, went back on, but clearly wasn't right and has been subbed out of the game. So Connor McDonald comes on as the medi sub.
Who are you going for? I'm going for Richmond. I did tip the Tigers, so I'm hoping they can get up.
That three words, syndesmosis.
No,
I hope it's not. They
a
will
couple
do.
of syllables in there, mate.
Yeah.
You might have missed, but the other one is that Max Lynch and Scrimshaw were both sore, and at the end of that quarter as well. So personnel becomes an issue if you've already used your sub and you've got another two that are on your remaining 22.
How much at Richmond?
You need all your soldiers to be able to run this game out.
And there is a man who's been just such a staple of this side, Shane Edwards, who's the sub for the Tigers. So
What are you eating?
now becomes the interesting question.
I'm not eating anything at the moment, but
Because they've been tested.
gonna have some
Good
fruit.
hits going the other way in a game style that suits Richmond. It's just seeing whether they can get it back on their terms. Now Sicily goes back with Lynch, so nothing changes there. He's going to take responsibility out of the goal square. What we'll find out early, and Nathan spoke about this in the second quarter, is if Hawthorn can get this game in motion again. Can they spread the field? Can they change direction and make it less of a stoppage game?
Here we go, third quarter underway.
More of a game that flows.
Or get
3,
stoppage themselves,
2,
'cause it's not gonna
1,
happen all the time. You've got to be
bounce.
able to win ugly or take some control in an ugly match as well.
Second half of the MCG, immediately the Tigers bounce it out of the middle down towards Revolt. Frost
Already inside Richmond's 50.
sends it out towards the boundary line. Bramble tracks the footy. Morrison, it might work out for him. The Hawks
And
now go
Hawthorn.
on board. Newcomb, McDonald, wobbles it only as far as Baker.
So they lost the first centre clearance. We know it's been an issue. James Warple is one man who's had just the 5 possessions for the game who needs
Gosh, you're streaming everything.
to impose himself. I know it's
Yeah, trying to stream as much as possible. Got COVID, so
part of the game.
what else am I supposed to do?
Years apart, he needs to get better, get involved.
Up and under delivery towards Revolt. Everyone just sat back and watched him mark it.
He kept dropping short, Howie. Kept getting less and less than what they thought. He was the only one that was making any ground.
Yeah, Ben Keys is good.
He was feigning the hand pass just in case.
Does he me have COVID? No, only me.
Mark, but he wasn't fooled. Now he can come up towards Revolt. It'll land about 30 from home. Will Day.
That was never going to work. He was covering the fat side where we know that Jack wanted to kick the footy and Will Day just plopped himself there.
Rangy customer Will Day.
Outside 5. Move it on. High on.
No real options forward of the footy. Has to go to a contest.
First time having COVID? Yep.
Supplies a tackle. Comes out to Cochin. Now Bolter. Steps his way through the pack.
Who do you think will win?
Tosh.
Uh,
Left foot. Comes to the back of the pack.
not sure at the moment. Do you play Fort?
It's nice work from you, Big.
Nah, I really don't play any PlayStation anymore, actually.
You take that all day long. Now they get the stoppage. It's been working for them.
He's already grabbed one. Ruck contest out of the ruck and kicked a goal. Has Nan Curvis. He grabs it again. Cochin. And the tackling machine is exactly in his back.
Are you going to stream tomorrow games? I'll stream the Freo game, yep.
Exit for Hawthorn. Richmond have
And then probably
solidified their
the
structure
later game as well.
across the ground, which has made it hard for Hawthorn to move the ball. They've had 12 forward half stoppages, turnovers since that 25-point lead to Hawthorn. They only had 5 before that, so they've been able to turn the ball over in their front half and keep it there with better team D.
Bruce.
Have you always played in the back? No. I only started...
Oh, no. Yeah, that was too
My
late.
coach last year put me in the back. But before then,
Call by the umpire.
like my first 7 seasons, I played in the forward line.
As the rule stands.
Right on 50. He's got an option out wide.
He's got a player out near the umpire.
Morrison.
Now Bolton goes and mans him up.
Well, that was a 40-metre, 50-metre penalty, which has a fairly big impact when you're in this part of the ground.
John Newcomb picked up in the 2021 mid-season draft. Played 9 days later. 14 tackles on debut.
Here we go, Newcomb.
Make the distance.
35 to 56, half-time scores at Blundstone Arena.
He kicked 3 career goals. Impey gets invested now.
It's a good kick.
Way out to the right.
Good purchase. It'll drop short though.
Curvis brings it to the front of the pack. Danger
Pick it.
for the Tigers. Morris
Handball.
tries to
Morris.
from a pocket. It's just gone up.
Straight up in the sky. And it'll be a behind for the Hawks.
What do you think about Jai Newcomb's abilities, how far he actually thinks he can kick the footy as opposed to how far he did? And maybe he turned around and said, I didn't quite flush that one.
You go for the Dons.
Landed from about 56, Gary.
Yes, would have been a hell of a kick. And they're out there, the Tigers.
Aggressive. The Tigers have been happy to run through the middle. The Hawks not so in the second term. Short. Just a little instep. Gaelic style ball.
Footy flicks. That's a good game. Good game.
See something he likes in the pocket, and that something is Castagna.
Who hasn't seen the footy very much at all today. Just coming in for his third possession. He's been a non-factor. It's been directed through Lynch and Revolt, Dustin when he's been down there, but this is his style of footy. This is the way he plays. He might only get it 6, 7, 8 times, have 3 shots. The expectation is that he takes every chance that comes his way.
Every time you see him, he seems to
Castagna.
have a tattoo on the leg.
Had a quiet game so far. Only the 2 handballs.
8 goals this season from right on 50.
And it's coming back.
Absolutely beautiful, but it just fades late.
And Tom Lynch marks on the line.
The Hawks defenders drop their heads and look at each other. And Tom will go back and line up for yet another one.
You think the lack of a defender in the contest is one thing, but actually giving the forward access to be able to run and jump is the biggest issue there, not the contest itself.
Game this morning, lost by 4 goals.
Tigers extend it with the opener.
And the Tides extend their lead out to 11 points.
Into the coach's box, Bucks.
Which one?
Well, Sicily there lets him go.
Yeah, and
Do you wait
Come on, Tides. Get the dub for my tip, please.
the player knows himself, and it's just taking for granted that that's going to carry the line. And Sicily's
I need this for my tip, actually.
Himself, but he needs space to do that work. When you're in a confined area like that, he's probably not as
Like Hawthorn wouldn't,
defensively as
like,
we needed him to be right
it
now.
wouldn't be surprising if Hawthorn did get the dub.
Because he's an experienced player and he knows what's what there. That he gave his man a free run and cost his team a goal.
Oh, it's another good
Do you follow NRL or A-League?
enjoying a pretty nice patch of form.
16 goals
No,
in the last
no. Don't follow NRL one bit. If you ask me to name a team, probably like I could name 2 teams,
Rewalt reckons he'd be leading the Coleman if
if that.
Martin with a high ball forward. Here's Tom again. Good fish from Sicily. Bolton arrives with pace on the footy. It bounces off Frost's head.
And A-League, A-League is a bit on and off. You know, I'll watch a game if it's on, but not like,
Broad.
yeah, not like too into it.
The man in space. It's Castagna. This is exactly where he had his
Go Saints. I'm scared, man.
last time he
What do you think, Ryder? Saints get up or Cats?
feverishly wiping up
Be
the ball.
honest.
Knocked all over the control area, so on air for this kick.
Probably Geelong, based on current form. You know, Saints have been a bit sloppy in the past couple of weeks, past like 3 weeks, but
They're just getting a little bit overwhelmed here.
I feel like this is where they could come back, the Saints. But I think maybe Geelong.
Has got 3 past Wayne
How many subs do you want? I'd love to get a 4K.
last week. Favours the right from that graphic.
And
Not quite enough.
post.
Just the inside of the post.
That's really close from Rewalt.
It's a sign of a good forward. He knows he's missing.
Hey, Tony, if you buy subs for me, mate, I'm going to hide you from the channel. Actually, I'm going to hide you from the channel now.
But no one's watching. Let's see if the Hawks have got some dare still, or whether perhaps they've just had a little bit of their enterprise taken away from them.
Who you go for?
This has been the tail of the tape for them.
Go for the Dockers.
They get this back half ball movement going.
Yeah,
It's
Dockers.
dangerous as any, but they have been stunted at times, and when that happens, it seems to take away a large part of their game.
Good 1-on-1 contest by Morrison.
Wingard's in the centre of the ground.
And they go that way. Exactly as Gary described to you.
Well, that gives you the idea that they're still a little willing to go, except for that.
So poor turnover. It could come back and
14 minutes left.
rebound. Martin's forward of the footy.
Which 2 NRL teams can you name?
Hoping
Got the
that
Storm,
he gets it. Ran ahead
and you got the Broncos. That's it. That's all I know.
across the line.
When they took the game on
I think there could be Panthers. Is that team Panthers? Yeah, I think Panthers, Storm, Broncos.
It gives you an indication when it slows up, you can't get movement, you can't get some heat on the footy.
That's it.
Tigers get set behind the ball, they're hard to pass.
That's right. I'm a Broncos supporter.
Pickett lopes after it, picks it up.
Well, you got. I literally could not give a single fuck about NRL. So
Scrimshaw's in best position. Takes a good mark. Squeezes the ball out to Bramble. He goes through the middle today and progresses the ball quickly. O'Meara, they're going to have to keep going here. Nash has got an issue.
shout out to Asta R. Get around him. Get around the stuff that he does.
Richmond fans weren't impressed.
Neither could I, but they're basic teams. I don't care.
She'll be under the pump again here. Takes on Graham this time. He's a tackle bag at the moment, Nash.
I've heard of.
You take us in the
Yeah,
coach's
I don't know.
box, Gary, when you see that and you're in the Richmond coach's box, what are you thinking?
We're on. We are on. We're playing the right way. We're playing the same way. Leave your man impact a contest.
Raise the fight, they call it.
What do they call it?
Raise the fight.
Okay. Meaning you're on, you're having a crack, yeah?
Someone buying subs for me.
Taking the fight to the opposition, lifting it to a level that the other team cannot sustain.
Broad. Paid the mark on the free. Take your pick. I'm not sure if you
Bulldog
want to use
Sharks.
that, Gary, they'd appreciate you throwing your copy left,
No,
right, and centre.
no, it's simple fundamental mistake.
Correct. You might get banned. Broad to the members' side. Richmond threatening to really blow the Hawks apart here at the moment. Revolt's on a long lead. Lynch and Sicily are one-on-one deep. 50.
That'll be 50 meters.
And Jack will go back. You'd imagine.
Revolt will have the distance here for his 50 meter.
Again, pre-game, you took him to exactly this spot,
Yep.
and he spoke about not worrying about his run up that much until he gets to his.
And Revolt will have go back, have the set shot.
So he lines it up with a bit of hoarding and then a bit of grass.
And Revolt to
Keeps his eye on that bit of grass and then he's through. He's been one of the most accurate modern day kicks, hasn't he?
Yep.
Found he was left eye dominant.
Revolt.
Trying to hit some
Play shoot,
clay shooting in Texas.
as you do.
As you do.
Put him up by 3 goals.
Couldn't hit the side of a bar until he swapped over his eyes. So this to give Richmond their game.
He's hooked that wide. Is that even going to register a score? It won't.
Might still though. Morris Rioli's there. Bramble.
And Pickett.
Pickett.
Chipped kick inside 50. Finds Dusty. Not 15. Dusty shrugs off 1. Shrugs off 2. Goes with the bender. No way. How much did that bend? That was insane.
I enjoy the umpire's sense of adventure there. He said, play on, let's see if he can make something out of this, Dusty, and he nearly did. No, they're looking for an answer here, the Hawks. They just can't get out of their back half.
Gonna come in again too.
We have mods in chat.
All the play of the Tigers.
And we can say the Hawks can't get out. The credit
KO is super delayed.
and the way they set up and the pressure
No.
that their forwards are now starting to apply.
It's
Oh, it can be sometimes. It can be really bad.
Been
But
able to turn the ball over and go back in this quarter.
Lynch.
and Lynch marks.
The big boy. Hawthorn players push to the side. And Tom will line up for number 4.
The ball's been in Richmond's forward line or forward half for 80% of this quarter, and really since that 25-point lead that Hawthorn had 7 minutes in the second quarter, Richmond have absolutely dominated this game. 7 goals to 1, field position, contested ball. Their forwards are starting to get a hold of them, and their defence behind are allowed to play
Lynch.
on the front foot and dominate the contest.
Every time he's in a marking contest.
Let's put him up by 19 points.
Lynch.
And he shanked that.
And he sneaks it home.
I know, he sneaked it.
4.
He sneaked it through.
Tigers have opened up the half.
He didn't look good, but
All of a sudden they're
Richmond having a really good opening start to this third quarter. And this second half looks to be owned by the Tigers at the moment.
So we all rate James Sicily. We all think he's a super defender, one of the best in the competition. So he's there. You know, he's kicked
Yeah, Chapo, you're getting timed out, mate.
to James Sicily and had to earn them. And I think he's in.
Editor Colm probably deserves a mod. I'll give you a mod, editor.
Well, certainly for a long time.
And after round 5 or 6,
I'm going to assume this is this isn't a fake editor column. But we need a mod in this chat, so I'll chuck you a mod.
West Coast into Collingwood. Hawthorn, they're not top 8 sides as such, but
All good. G'day, Storm Gaming.
football and putting himself in the frame.
Kazitsky rolled into the ruck. Good leap in the middle.
Yeah, Wingard trying to get something.
Jeez, that has to be a free.
That's what they're looking for, and they're going to get a shot at goal. So
To Hawthorn, yeah. That should have been a free kick to Hawthorn.
you can say, right, centre-bounce clearance is 16-6. We'll just keep going, see what happens. Or you can change it up and find, and maybe, Wingard
So Hawthorn,
back a bit, becomes a centre
with 10 minutes exactly
continue to unfold.
remaining on the clock
Down 23-8 from centre.
in this third quarter,
Make the change.
they will go back Mitchy Lewis to score his second goal of the game.
Mitch Lewis.
He's kicked 1-1 so far today. And the Hawks in need for a goal, and that is going to be the goal that they do need. Hawthorn kick one back, and yeah, much needed goal for the Hawks. Richmond was starting to get on top of them. Here's the 3 votes going to this game.
They just owned
Uh,
and they kicked goals every time they went inside, but they've given that up. But they're still within touch. The 13 points is nothing.
uh,
Well, you find out a little bit about
I don't know.
the team in situations like this. So they can still win this game of footy. There's no doubt if they plug away and because they just haven't played.
Pickett actually hasn't been that bad today either.
Minutes. That doesn't mean that the next 45 minutes are the same. They've got an
Far out, COVID.
control of their own actions, and then we just saw something take place that has been better than the last 45, and it challenges the opposition.
Oh.
What can they now do in this next 5 minutes?
Nash, Newcomb, Wingard is the setup. Kazitsky in the ruck.
See if he gets the leap again.
Better game than last night, 100%.
Really favoured this time. He does it perfectly to
Holy
Wingard. Brilliant ruck work. Again, the leap aided him. Straight to Wingard.
I don't know how we're getting 40 frames.
The left hand tap over his head. Have a look at this. Oh, you don't mind.
Bit of spark in the middle. You typically see Wingard in the long sleeves under the Clarkson rain, Gary.
Did not. No, wasn't something he was all that fond of.
No. Bolton. Met front on. There is the long sleeve man.
Lynch looking solid for the Coleman. He is. Not sure. Too early. It has to be. Oh!
Oh, the poor lad.
Did he get boot to it? There was the 2 debutants. Butler looking for his first goal. Yuan looking for the save. Let's have a listen.
Is that a goal? Will we score a review? Let's listen in here.
I believe
The
it's
G.
point blank. We confirmed that it was touched before crossing the goal line. Score review. Umpire's call is it behind? Will you please check if it was touched before it crossed the goal line?
Can you get a boot?
Review underway.
That is really close.
Got a boot on that, Bucks.
I think that's a goal.
Way to kick your first goal.
Oh, he's on 10 to hook.
I think that's a goal.
Just wants his first goal. He's got to go through this process. Assuming he got some boot on that, I think Biggie's hand.
I'm going to assume the boot was on the right side, but there's also, you can see the hand underneath the boot too.
Not over the line yet.
So,
No, well, again,
I feel like it could have been touched.
coach coming out and Bucks.
Could be the most delayed celebration for a first goal in the history of the game.
There they are, the 2 young blokes. Look at them. Talking about it.
I think that's touched. I think that's touched. From what I heard, I'm going to be there 5 minutes before the Saints game because the trains were delayed.
Well, assume they didn't make the call.
That's stiff.
Looking at these angles, there is insufficient evidence to determine if the ball is
So it'll be goals, umpire's call.
decision on scoreboard.
So it'll be umpire's call.
One of the debutants has had a win, Howie.
Yeah.
So it'll be a point, I assume. Umpire's call.
It is indeed.
So it's a point.
Operation's worth 5 points.
As we said, one of those young
I can agree with that.
games, family's going to be pretty excited about it. That's Biggie's family.
Look at the family, that's huge. That's funny.
Had 20 tickets, they could have got rid of 100 at the drop of a hat. So Butler has to wait.
Over this
That's a hard one, but
Kazitsky into the ruck, Wingard into the middle. Giving them a little bit of life.
yeah, it has to be paid umpire's call. There's no evidence to overcall that.
Vlostone
That's out of bounds.
line.
That was out of bounds.
Almost the stadium played a
How old are you? I'm 15. Hey, Angie. G'day. Chicky Bomb FN.
Sicily, no impies there. Morris Rioli tried the tunnel ball.
That could be on the ball. No.
The Noah Bolter kick that just kept going.
On top of Hawthorn's lack of offensive efficiency in that last 45, they haven't been able to stop Richmond moving the ball either. So basically, for every two.
So, Sam, you're going to the Cats game. That'll be a good game. We got a quite decent crowd in the stream. Yeah, we do. Cheers, everyone, for joining. If you're new, drop a sub. If you're into the footy, you can go through my videos, see if you like the content. If you like it, drop a sub.
They know that. So Amira goes to the full forward line. Kazitsi comes up into the ruck, so they know they've got an issue forward of the ball here. They're trying to do something about it.
Impey, that's an aggressive ball.
Last night, Bailey Smith's so funny.
Had to be
That's 50.
pinpoint.
One amongst four.
Could be, I'm not sure.
They got there.
More to Lewis. Out the back to O'Meara.
O'Meara, bouncing footy, bouncing footy. Oh, behind. So that's another behind to the Hawks.
By the young fella, Newen.
And it's an 11-point game with 7 minutes 41 left in this third quarter.
Drop his head.
It'll go down to the last minute.
Enough pressure on to affect that smother largely and force a point.
Flostone delays the hand pass to Daniel Rioli. It's the 1-2. Scrimshaw provides the spoil and the tackle. Falls to Martin. He hits Baker in amongst the pigeons. Prestia. Revolt leads to the outer pocket. Sets himself now. They both run into each other. Lynch will be dangerous back there. Sicily. Ranger Barras. Frost. It's touched.
Inside 50 for the Tigers.
Tigers. Here comes Lynch at the back of the pack. Revolt at the front of the pack. Newcomb. Scrimshaw did well. Fought his way through it in a split second. Now in
There is hot singles in your area, Kim Johnson.
Well, that's the best result they could hope for there because, again, they're outnumbered behind the footy. So getting out has been a real issue for them.
John Newcomb had 12 touches at quarter time, and he's only had the 4 touches since, just having just a handball there. And he was a big part of their back half movement early in the game, been ineffective since.
Martin.
How much sugar this South? This should have a heap of sugar.
To Castagna. The Tigers have got some flow here. Baker will hit 50 and unload.
Baker from 50 out. Richmond. Miss.
Teams aren't relying on one role or one player, though. So Hawthorn are
It's a 2-goal game.
good team. If they're ball moving.
Do you live in Vic? Yep, I do.
Added to Warple, though, who we mentioned at the start of this.
Who's your favourite AFL YouTuber?
At the start of this quarter, had 5 touches.
Hard to go ask Aiden McDonald.
And sits on the bench right now. So you've got 2 of your prime midfielders that just aren't getting the footy.
That's aggressive from Hawthorn to Nash.
Oh, if he had kept going,
He could have kept going there.
risk Bruce running into the forward 50 on his own.
Will you stream tomorrow? Yep, I will.
Eventually, anyway.
Will we stream the Freo Suns game
Bowlers at the footy.
from 125?
So Nathan, as a coach, do you say anything to Warple, or does he know that he hasn't had an impact?
Do you back for the Saints or the Dockers? I go for the Dockers.
On match day, it's hard to, you're not educating. You're trying to find the strengths and give the players the confidence to go out and show their strengths. So all these conversations have taken place. It's up to James to be able to find how he can have an effect in this contest.
So there's no get on the phone and say, lift your output, mate.
Yeah, but in the end, it's the player that decides whether he's going to do that or not.
Tigers away now. Lambert. Lynch. Downfield.
Here's a good example of what Tom Lynch is doing here. Big one-on-one.
Free kick
midfield centre wing,
to Tommy Lynch.
and then gets involved in the transition from
Yeah, I will be streaming the Dockers game.
Now dishes it off to Graham. Lynch is loping back. Now provides a short lead. Revolt on a long lead.
And Rewalt, unlucky.
Quite reel it in. Scrimshaw looks for the line and gets it.
Blood reel to the Hawks.
It was really difficult to see a Richmond player who hadn't even numbered contests in their
What time does my Saints stream start? 20 past, so in 39 minutes.
and then rebounding off the back of that. The Richmond forwards have been able to lengthen a lot better. They've forced more contact
Oh.
with their Hawthorn defenders, and they've scored heavily probably as a result.
Germany comes to the bench. We just saw too wide. We talk about the dare of Hawthorn and the willingness or want. The Nash example was great. He's running through the middle. He could have kept going and had Bruce run into an open goal. Because the pressure has come from Richmond, Nash stops, goes back, goes over the mark. Richmond gets set behind the ball.
And Hawthorn were finding a runner off that one, so it wasn't just that guy going forward and kicking off it. They were finding a runner through the midfield. They just haven't been able to find that overlap run as much since halfway through the second.
I live in Vic, do you? Yep, I do. Are you going to make an AFL team coach card video soon? Possibly. And Dusty. And that exceeds to 3-goal game. Richmond, 3-goal margin. I want to see what happened here. I didn't actually see what happened, so. How the hell? Okay, that is definitely a fluke. Definitely a fluke. Can't just chuck that on the left foot from the pocket on the opposite side. He's just chucked it on the boot. That's so lucky. Would you play footy tomorrow? We would have. We were. But I have COVID. And so does pretty much most of my footy team. So, yeah, no game. We had to forfeit the game because of our numbers. We only had 13 players available to play the game. That's holding the ball. What suburb do you live in? I won't answer that now. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left. In fact, I might plug in my my share.
It does because goals are really hard to come by for Hawthorn, whereas Richmond since quarter time.
I'm gonna plug in my chair and turn on the heat warmer.
Pretty good conversion rate. Hardwick, but I mean we saw Frost had that ball there, full back, and then they just deserted him. That's where you get round and run past him, and that's not having a crack at Frosty, but we don't really want him kicking the footy. You run behind, you get the hand, you get him running involved again, get some stuff in motion.
It was the Hawks by 7 at quarter time, the Tigers by 6 at half time. Got it out to 18 points. The Hawks did lead by 25 points.
Check DMs.
Off the back of 5 straight to Richmond kick 4 straight. McIntosh.
Yeah, I'd love to actually, Yuka. It'd be a much less boring game if we watched it together, synced up.
Fancy changing of the hand. Prestia does equally well. McIntosh goes all the way.
And that'll be behind.
Brilliant bit of footy. A one-on-one win by Grimes.
So Richmond definitely having the upper hand at this stage.
Back to a defender who's running.
And 3.2k.
Handball chain.
Huge.
Who gets back involved again and has a shot on goal. That's beautiful footy. It is. And that's the
Just call the vlogs Riders Reels.
Richmond since halfway through the second quarter.
Bring the heat all around the ground. Effect to spoil.
No.
As dissipated as this game's worn on. So
From one side,
I need a plastic bag for like a bin.
that's what you get. Well, no.
and it's only 3 goals apart. I mean, it's
Alright, let's. I can also turn on a massage.
You're missing the stress, Nathan.
It's not great. No, we just want the heat though.
McGuinness. Hardwick. Stripped to the footy. Cochin. Fashions the ball forward. Could bounce in any direction. Comes towards.
Heat is on.
Away from him. Lynch has got Revolt. He might not need him.
Lynch.
Shows us
Across the face. Finds Bolton somehow.
the Hawks defenders can't believe it.
he's been amazing. How's his willingness to compete and to contest? Like I reckon he's won 2 or 3 1v4 contests in the forward 50. Couple of ground balls and then that aerial one. Created
Bolt. Oh my.
Not quite taking advantage of all of them, but
What the hell was that? Bolton. That was a shocking kick. 2 minutes 10 remaining in this third term. And yeah, gonna be honest, stream starts in 34 minutes. I'm gonna have to end this one like immediately. Oh my goodness, what a bend! We're about to throw in inside the 450A playing footy tomorrow. As I said, I have COVID, so no, our team had to forfeit because we have too many COVID cases through the club. We only have 13 players available to play, so yeah, had to forfeit this week. So yeah, no game tomorrow.
Newton's ball is touched. Brilliantly gathered by Rioli. Reflexes of a cat.
Oh, tries to keep that in.
He can to slap it forward. Bramble.
Good pressure. And good tackle. Knocked out in the tackle. Good umpiring. That's not holding the ball. Risky kick, but good mark. How many times have you had COVID before? This is my first time. He actually tried to claim that mark. Are you going to do a game day vlog next week like Prime Train? Shit, what just happened? I think he just got kneed in the back of the head in the ruck contest. That does not look good. Why are the commentators not talking about it? And I think the crowd just reacted to it as well. Kosicki. He doesn't seem in good shape. Bruce. O'Meara high up in the sky to the square. Maybe not a game day vlog next week. And Cameron plays. First donation of the stream, $7.99. Hi, Ryder. Who did you tip? I just got here. Hope you feel better soon. I have COVID as well. Jeez, we both have COVID. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, cheers for the $8. I tipped Richmond to get it done, and Lynch will have a shot on the 3/4 time siren. No, he won't. Sorry, he's marked that. Nowhere near the goals. What am I saying? Couldn't really see. Reading the dono. So Cameron plays. Cheers, mate. Cats Saints. That's going to be a ripping game. Yeah, I tipped the Cats. Actually, I need to check what I tipped. I tipped Geelong as well. Jeez, the recent video isn't doing too well. Loser having COVID. Well, fuck you.
Embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself.
Give him a chat, quick. Talk to him. It's my pseudo mate.
Yes. Fuck off.
Just fuck off.
Yeah. Yes, mate. Go on. What are you fucking doing, mate?
That's so fucked. My cousin has COVID. No way. No. Yeah, Tigers should win it from here. Lenza, g'day. Do you have a job other than YouTube? Yeah, I work at the MCG. How's COVID treating you? Shitter than last night. Definitely feeling shitter than last night. But I still feel like it's not the worst I'm gonna get. G'day, Packasm. I need to go blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. Alright, last quarter. About to get underway here at the MCG. When's the game back on? It's about to be back on right now. This game starts in 25 minutes. My stream starts... I'll have to push it back to 4:25. Yeah, we're gonna have to push the other stream back. I'm shutting off my sub count. Shout out to Khaled Char. What do you do when working at the MCG? I make food. I make your chips, I make your chicken, make your burgers. Sometimes donuts, sometimes pies, sausage rolls. Everything. Stock up the fridges with the drinks. All good, Lenza. How's your day going? Sheesh, zeesh. Got COVID. I'm going alright, though. Just gotta make sure I stay hydrated, which is something I definitely have not been doing today. I have not drank one bit of water, I don't think, so... Great. I've had a massive Maximus today, so I just need to fill that up with water. And that'll be... Oops, I forgot to start that. Richmond up by 20 points. Go time, g'day. How am I feeling? Feeling worse than yesterday. Yesterday I tested positive, so today feeling a little bit shitter, but still alright. I'll say that, I'm going alright. You wouldn't mind some more fruit, I will say that. Another fruit bowl. My bloody thing is... my name is Lewis, please say my name. Alright, I'll give a shout out to you right now. Hold on. Hawthorn kick a goal, and it is 14 points here at the MCG. G'day, Lewis. No, how am I saying this? How do I give a shout out? Shout out to Lewis. Everyone get around him. Doing great stuff. Everyone, yeah, get around Lewis. He's an absolute legend. That'll do. Yeah, but game on. 14 points. Here at the G. Yes, Scarlett. Yeah, I tipped pies, tried to change my tip to doggies and forgot to submit my tip. Rip. I tipped the pies as well. That's my worst tip probably this year. Actually, no, last round was horrible. Screwed everything up last round. I was doing really well. I was like 5th in or 4th in Cardi's comp. Now I'm 98th. Bugger. That's ball. Good tackle by Jaden Short. And the Tigers will get an inside 50 entry. That's not 15 metres. Swings around on left foot. Gets the smother. Still inside 50 for the Tigers. And that's on the ball. And Soldo will have the free kick. Okay, not directly in front, but still shouldn't miss this as an AFL player. Looking like a close game. Well, Ivan Soldo to kick his second goal of the game. This would be a big goal, and it looks good. And Richmond have kicked another. Extends back out to the 20-point margin. Unlucky here for the Hawks. They controlled the game early, the Hawks. They kicked 6 in a row. Oh, no, sorry, 3 in a row or something. They look like they were really controlling the game. I still haven't had COVID, but my housemate has it. Yeah, I don't understand how this is the first time I've got COVID. Because, like, I go to the city every week. I work at the MCG. You got footy, you got school. Like, pretty surprising. This is only the first time I've got it. Do you know where young King Cookson is? I don't know where he is, but no, he's still around. G'day, Caleb. At the back, Lynch over the top to Dusty. And lead extends to 26 points. That could be all she wrote here at the G.
And they go bang bang from the middle, which has been the story of the day. They haven't been able to
Should probably put on some pants. I'm pretty cold. Surprised because one of my friends got COVID at the exact same time as. Oh, I forgot I have a heater in my room. I'm putting on my heater.
And as the day wears on, if you can get field position like that, then it becomes harder to defend. That's a smacking.
You know, funnily enough,
Yep.
Hawthorn have kicked 2
All
goals
good.
from centre bounce.
Heater is on.
Richmond just a 1 goal too.
So have a bit of a stretch as well. Oh.
From centre bounce scoring by 4 points. But that sort of
And back to the setup where I go.
Richmond turned the ball over in their forward 50 and kick goals from turnover. But yeah, that's a big number.
G'day, Khaled, again.
Burns at centre bounce.
I've been waiting for 4 months and don't know how. I haven't got it yet.
Dusty just putting together a nice little second game back from a spell.
19 and 3 goals, 1.
So glad I didn't decide to tip the Hawks, yeah.
Tigers will get it away.
They looked really poor last week, and Richmond looked pretty good, so that's why I tipped Richmond. But yeah, as I said before,
Straight lines the footy.
Hawthorn were controlling Richmond in the early stages of the game. But yeah, all Richmond at the moment.
Otherwise, they're going to give up plenty in this last quarter.
Pickett couldn't quite shake the tackle. Comes back to Daniel.
71 to 39 at Blundstone Arena.
Yeah, forward of the ball.
You watch basketball? Not really, no.
Oh, that is a big
What a mark from Soldo. Wow,
Soldo just floated it.
beautiful hands in the pack. Beautiful mitts. Yeah, I like basketball, but I don't watch it. I like playing basketball. Jeez, that camera angle is not good for showing off the crowd. There was no one there. I wonder how many people are here today. 16 minutes and 15 seconds left in this last term. Ivan Soldo for his third goal.
This for 3.
And Shanks to the right.
Just let you down. Got to dig in. The Tigers have just got a little sniff about them at the moment. Their forwards, every time they go in, it's take your pick.
Never commit, Nathan. That's the key to this caper. Impy.
Oh, he's running out of trouble here. There's no options.
Spins.
He's kept that in.
Around. He's doing
Oh, out of bounds.
gets the result.
Impy.
When you say they've got a sniff offensively and defensively. We talked about
That was not good. How's your day been?
put on that result.
It's been alright. COVID been a bit stiff on me today, but yeah, we'll get through it.
Inside 50s, 53 to 34. The
What team do you go for, Ryder? I go for the Freo Dockers.
Kaczynski's provided a bit when he's gone in the ruck.
Dusty, don't argue.
He's got 3.
Gets around one. Right foot, chip kick, straight to Rewalt.
Exquisite. Take your pick.
When we talk about that they've got a sniff, this is exactly how it plays out. So it's
To put
everyone starting
Richmond
to
into the hundreds.
kicking them and or doing this at stoppage with a bit of the
You go for Richmond and like Dusty.
then everyone's going to hit up at the footy, whether it's Jack or whether it's Tom or Castagna, they're all in line here.
Jack looking for third, maybe a
And Rewalt's. We'll put it through.
through. Quick point. Runs in, says thanks to Dusty.
Oops.
And the Tigers are off the chain now. They've kicked the last 3. All of a sudden, it's a 33-point margin with plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, it's done. Richmond have won this.
So it has got plenty of time.
You would think easy win. Can you stream Crows Lions? Unfortunately, I will be streaming Sydney and Essendon at the SCG later tonight.
Make sure this doesn't blow out. I think you've got to find out where you're playing and you're playing group under these conditions.
Well, it's a 10-goal turnaround from 7 minutes into the second quarter. So you're basically looking at, we're 9 minutes into the last. So you're looking at a half of football that you've been beaten by 10 goals. So that's not a, that's a smashing. So the next 20 minutes is important for Hawthorn. They have been inconsistent at times throughout the season.
That could be it.
They drop off
Lynch has kicked 4. Rewald's kicked 2. 3. Brewster's kicked 3 too.
games they want to be
Martin kicked 3. And Lewis kicked 2.
Last 3 of the match for the Tigers. And
Yeah, Angus Footy, I don't know why you decided to do that, mate.
sends it forward to Castagna. Scrimshaw didn't give him any room to operate.
Pickett on the 50 paint, over the top. Gets punched over the line. So, goes to the boundary. 14:29 left in this last quarter.
Have just done a tremendous job getting up and down the field. Pickett has shown some real physicality too. Some of his efforts in the middle of that second quarter when Richmond were down really set them up.
16 disposals for Pickett.
10 between the big three, if you like. Lynch, Revolt, Martin. Just the boxes keep getting ticked.
Is that a throw?
Indiscriminate handball. Prestia.
They've got to kick one here. Graham straight in front.
Bangs it into the upright.
Post.
There's Nathan's man Pickett.
Rioli.
They go inside. Again, it's Danny O'Reilly.
Rioli misses again.
He's now had 19 touches, Daniel Rioli. I really do believe he's playing.
Richmond 15-12. Hawthorn 10 goals 8.
Very difficult small forward role.
How old do you have to be to work in AFL Stadium? 14 and 9 months.
Why not? I reckon when's the last time he had 2 or 3 scoring shots in a quarter? Set it off.
Khaled, why am I rude, mate?
struggling to get it into their half of the ground. Rare.
How am I rude? I literally just shouted you out before, but
Fantastic. Lynch has tried
whatever.
hard. He stripped of the footy though. Wingard kicked a goal on his 200th. Bruce.
Well, that's a trip.
He'll line up for his fourth. Will Luke Bruce.
And Bruce will
Fly the flag. As we said,
line up for another one.
34 entries. He will have the shot for the 19th score. So there's nothing wrong with their
Ryan, can you shout me out? Ryder. Huntsman says, want to die? Well, Bruce.
Luke Bruce, the last two of the first.
So maybe...
First of the last.
No, never mind.
That one a touch.
It's not even going to make the distance. It'll stay in play.
And just
And punches it over the line.
defense.
Since quarter time, it's
Huntsman. Huntsman says, I want to die. As Huntsman is in chat. As
that field position would be
Hawthorn score 69. That is crazy.
have had it in their front half. It's hard to score.
Aggressive to Broad. Cut off by Moore though.
Tigers to make finals.
How excited should Tiger fans be?
I don't know.
I think this is a really strong team that they put out on the park.
But I don't understand how Hawthorn
And bigger challenges. But
started off so well.
I wouldn't look too far ahead. Just keep enjoying winning when you win.
We've got the Bombers, the Swans and Port Adelaide.
Yeah, me out, my grandma die, I will.
For sure.
Port Adelaide at home, Sydney away.
Other side's probably getting a bit nervous, Howie, when you see the back group play. You know,
Shout out to Abir Sahana. So, Sahana. Not sure. Original. Thanks, Huntsman.
And Dusty's just rolling back in. A couple last week with 20 and 20 odd again and 3 today so far.
And the Soldo Dan Curvis double header seems
I don't think that's what she was saying, you cat, but you can shout out.
Nick, so
Whatever. Borderline finals for Tigers, yeah, I agree, pretty please. Righto, it's me, Khaled, I'm on my other account. Yeah, but... Cool.
and if you're a Hawthorn fan, this is I don't
Do you think the Dockers can win the flag?
disastrous. This is what you're going to get from us
I think we can win the flag, but I don't think we will win the flag.
now with time and games everyone's played.
It's too early on in this season.
Contest longer.
If we beat Melbourne at the G, then that's when we have a chance of winning the granny.
To Gray.
That's when we can be classed as premiership contenders, I reckon.
Lynch, who went a touch early.
Oh, Bolton!
I think it might be a free against Lynch.
It'll be a Hawthorn free kick.
If Bolton had taken the mark, it really would have hurt Lynch. Because it would have been quite a spectacular grab.
Lynch, that was a horrible fly of the ball, but Bolton nearly bloody came down with that. Surely he comes to Perth this year. Yeah, comes to Perth right now and I can give us all COVID. G'day, I'm back. G'day, Lenza.
Before the ball arrived. Wasn't paid the mark.
I wonder what COVID would feel like if I haven't had the vaccine.
So click
I wonder if it would feel any different.
gets Lewis out the back.
You'd assume so.
Away though by Vlosten. Comes to O'Meara, who's spent a bit of time forward. Edwards, the two number 10s compete. Only a head clash in there.
Jamal Hakim. Jamal Hakim. Shout out to Jamal Hakim. Absolute legend. Joining the stream in the chat. Absolute legend. Cheers for coming on, and wish you and your family the best.
Snap out of the pack.
You would feel 10 times worse.
Young Gibcus not playing today. He's been out of protocols, but health and safety protocols.
33-point margin in Richmond's favour. 10 minutes, 15 left.
And shown signs also.
Wordle game after? No, I'm switching straight over to the other game.
Scored and marked against very, very freely in the first quarter.
Free kick going the way of the Tigers.
And that's probably the concern for the time. This has been a very strong performance for them since quarter time in particular, or 7 minutes into the second quarter. But that first 40 minutes wasn't pretty.
Half time, Saints of Cats. Can we do Kahoot? Yeah, sure.
Hawks try and progress it to the wing. Good work. Donald was the kicker. Kaczynski. Kicks it straight down the line. Lewis was shuffled underneath the football. Wingard picks it up exquisitely. Just sort of bends it towards goal. And
That'll be a goal.
200.
Wingard kicks a goal in his 200th. And just like that,
Little defensive lapse.
they could be in this.
In that last little, probably 90 seconds, Rioli and Grimes in the midfield here that put Broad and Bolter into some real sticky situations in the inside 52 or 3 back, and Grimes would normally gobble this up, lets it go. Nankervis not quite able to clean that up for them, and just it shows you if you're a half a step off in this game and drop your intensity for a moment and don't do the basics well, the opposition will get you. Speaks to the quality of Richmond's performance since quarter time, but I think they'd want to finish this strong.
Yeah. I mean, that was all about Dylan Grimes. Dylan's playing on Chad. Dylan comes off and does what Dylan usually does really well, drops the mark, Chad kicks the goal.
Nash got an important hand on it.
Do you live in Vic? Yep. Favourite player in the Crows?
Shovels it in. O'Meara was slick to Warple. Took a little bit of time. Advantage will be paid here to the Tigers and away they go.
Favourite player in the Crows?
Cochin, he's got options. Nankervis. Have a shot.
Not sure.
Does the big fella from
That curve for 50. Fair point.
Had a good day though, that man on screen.
He's important, isn't he? Co-captain. Just keeps fronting up.
Why always rude? You don't listen to me. You know there are 53 other people in the chat right now, okay? And you say hi every minute in the chat, so I'm just going to start ignoring you now.
Hawks being pressured in the middle of the
See you, be back on Saints v Cat stream. Cheers, no worries. To Aussies. See you there.
Again, I think Damien Hardwick would love the fact that this forward half pressure has been so prevalent since that halfway through that first quarter. I think he'd love the fact that it's lived in there.
Newcast's getting live, going live.
Admire this bloke who's gone into the ruck, he's jumping up against the odds.
turned over here though is Jacob Kaczynski. Pickett. Jack will set himself. Sicily weighted down. Funny ball only as far as Morris Rioli. He steps, he ducks, he gets run down from behind. Haven't seen that in his career so far. Will Day got him. Take the advantage. Don't have a great deal ahead of the ball.
Who's your favourite Richmond player? Probably Gunston, I'll have to say, actually.
Try and kick the space and come off the side of his boot.
Some tired lads out there, I think, from both mobs at the moment, just being able to finish their play.
Castagna.
Oh,
The third bite. Now he's stripped of the football.
free kick Hawthorn.
Not a great
7:25 left
for Max Lynch.
in this game.
This game,
And after this, we will head over to Marvel Stadium.
Kaczynski's done pretty well when he's gone in.
Impey towards Bruce, who's got
10-minute train trip from Richmond Station.
a little hard man Baker.
He's been great, but again, there's an example of Luke Bruce to what he was enjoyed for such a long time. He made
Oh, shit, sorry. Gunston doesn't play for Richmond. Yeah, I'm so stupid. Bloody hell.
sides over the journey.
For Richmond. I was just thinking about this game. I don't know why I said that.
He's got the same separation.
But Gunston, my favourite player for the Hawks. That's who I was thinking of. Richmond.
Liam Bacon, 13 intercept possessions, that's a career high. Whether it's
Probably Bolton. He's exciting.
wing or high back, just gets it done.
You have a PO box, I can send you to get some treats. Send you treats to get better. Hawthorn about to score a goal. I don't have a PO box. Do I live in Melbourne? I don't live in Melbourne, but I live in Vic. I live in regional Vic. And Hawthorn will kick another. I think it's game over though, you'd think. Don't have a PO box, but I feel like if you send something anyway, it wouldn't come within, you know, the time. I think I can just send you my address and it could get delivered to you. Obviously, I'm not going to do that in bloody street. But no, I appreciate it, but don't need a It's alright. I don't need anything. It's alright. 6 minutes 31 left in this game. It's been a good stream, everyone. Cheers for joining. Cheers for coming on.
He just throws himself in a soldo, didn't look at the footy.
And Kaczynski in there is probably a response to their centre bounce numbers.
They need 4 goals
Obviously, Max Lynch wasn't doing it for
in 6 minutes.
coaching staff, and they needed to make a shift.
Sicily gets the fist away from Lynch. Turn it over here.
Oh, another turnover.
Repeat the dose. Ball to be won.
There's an example of not completing the play. Got 3 turnovers in a row.
Impey.
Another turnover.
Number 4.
Go, Warple. Make it a good game. Get rid of it, Lewis. Kaczynski, Lewis.
With a taped up scone.
Do you play AFL Evolution? No, I don't really play any PlayStation anymore.
That only is D. Rioli, Pickett, Nguyen, and then passed into a group of Tigers. Baker delays the forward.
Not over yet, says Dragon Sports.
Straight to Hardwick.
Not at all.
Hawks trail by 22 points. 5.5 on the clock. There's some aggression from the Hawks. Opens up the forward 50. Can they take advantage?
Inside 50 for the Hawks.
Ball forward. Bruce. He's got
Bruce
three.
gets tripped. Warple needs to kick. Oh my lord. There's a player free as well over the top too. There's a player over the top free and open as well. There could have been, if they kicked that, they could have been a really big chance actually. But now Richmond will hold it up for the next 5 minutes. That should be all she wrote. But if Warple just handballed that over. Do you know Cartman? Yes, I do. How much time? There's 4 minutes 55 remaining. Oh, Lynch, as if Lynch just got around Frost.
7 and 6 the last 2 weeks.
It's not over, but can't see him coming back, yeah. If they kicked that goal, I could see him coming back, but they didn't, so.
Hawks running out of
Jeez, they've got options everywhere too, but they're just not going to the right ones.
Daniel Rioli arrives. Castagna. Edwards. Back to Daniel Rioli. What's he got forward to the
Should have gone wide to Bolton there.
Martin. Will Day. Good spoiling effort. Lynch keeps it in.
Keeps it in, Lynch, short kick. What a mark, Castagna. Not 15, play on, off the left, snap, high up in the sky. Lynch running. Out in the full. Can't believe I tipped North. G'day, let's go.
Pressure over 200, it's extreme. And Richmond have done that since half-time. And when Richmond play their best footy, the numbers either really close to 200 or above it, that'll be the number that'll go on the board after the game from Damien Hardwick. This is
4 minutes
how we
left.
set ourselves up. It's the pressure that we put on the opposition.
Lewis, what a mark on the debutant.
Keep coming, the Hawks, which is fantastic for their supporting group. So, under the pressure that Nathan's just spoken about, they still refuse to lay down. And had the handball been given earlier, he's kicking this goal for a 10-point margin with 3.5 minutes to go.
Mitch Lewis taking his time.
So Lewis and Kaczynski, they've got something to
Yeah, if bloody Warple kicked that goal before,
forward to the centre against a good defence. Don't get outmarked.
they would have it. I would actually have a big chance of winning this one.
Lewis for his third from on 50.
Feeling better? You seen better? No, I'm feeling shitter.
Hits it effectively.
That's a goal for the Hawks.
Fist in the air just to say
16 points,
16-point margin.
2:57 left. I don't see it happening, but there's a possibility. Oh, I can't believe if Warple kicked that goal before, it would be 10 points with 2:57 left. That would make it really interesting, but 16 points, that's a whole nother goal they need to get. They need 3 goals in 3 minutes. That's the equivalent.
This kid, he can play, can't he? He's very good aerially, and like that's a 3 or 4 or 5 steps running directly at the goals. It was very straight. He didn't need to go off.
Do you know Caden McDonald? Yep.
More power and covered 55 metres with a beautiful drop punt.
Late into the game.
If you can take plucks and kicks,
And here we go.
very good forward.
And it's exciting enough.
He's really early in his career too.
So they kick the last 3.
Last 3 goals to the Hawks. 2:57 remaining, 16-point margin.
40,600.
They need to get a clearance here, which they might. Impey on the run to Wingard. Wingard off the left. No. 50 from 50. Kick. Hawthorn from 50. It's going for goal. It's a goal. Hawthorn. 10 points in it. Can you believe this? Hawthorn down by 10 points with 2:41 left. 16 seconds for a goal to be registered there.
So they got a plan. They don't care. They'd rather lose by 5 goals and not ask the question. So the ball gets bounced and they just
So who was that? Was that Warple?
bang, goal. So now the Richmond half forwards are
It was Warple. Warple could have... Oh, if Warple kicked that goal before, it would be a 4-point game. Just imagine that. But you can't look at the past no more. It's 10 points with 2 minutes 41 seconds remaining. MCG electrifying. 2 minutes 41 left. Centre bounce by Razor Ray is a bad one. Favours Nankervis, gets it. That could be holding the ball. He's grabbed it straight away. It's going to be paid on the footy. No, it's not. No, it's not. Throw up inside the centre circle. And Hawthorn. They've got good positioning. And it'll be another ball up inside the centre square. 2:24 remaining.
It's no good when you see a lead dissipate. And there's still plenty of time on the clock, and he knows that. And you don't want any risks taken.
And another stoppage.
And they haven't done that. There's 6-6.
And Bolton. Tigers get the clearance. But Hawthorn get the mark. And he gets it and goes. Oh, it's been smothered in the 50. Castagna to win the game. Pushed on the kick. Castagna to seal it. Richmond win. Richmond win. Castagna wins the game for the Tigers. Just imagine if Warple kicked that goal earlier. They would only be down by 10 points. Are they down by 16? 16 points, a minute 52. Now, we are hoping for Hawthorn to do what they just did and get a goal registered inside 16 seconds, of the centre bounce. A minute 52. 3 goals are needed for the Hawks.
That number just jumps right off the page. Total of 10 goals from their front half turnovers.
And sock it out the sky. It's been a 31-minute quarter. And Hawthorn just not being able to match it. And Bolton gets the ball. Bounces up. Bolton, snap around the body to the goal square. Goal. Richmond, out of nowhere, have kicked 2 in under a minute. 22-point game. A minute 22 to go. What a game. This has been a ripping game. And that'll be all she wrote. And in about maybe 2 to 3 minutes' time, we'll be heading over to Marvel Stadium to see St Kilda take on the Cats.
They got enormous talent. I mean, he's got enormous talent. Dusty's got enormous talent. They got some freakishly skilled players. Great game of footy. Tigers went out to the margin that they needed to be.
And they got switched on the last couple of minutes again.
Yeah, they did.
And a 100-plus point score. Wingard.
That'll be it. Make sure to join Riders next stream. Exactly. Pinned comment, you can see St Kilda versus Geelong live after this game. You just click on that link. I'll put the link in chat for the next stream after in about a minute time. Yeah, it'll be a boundary throw-in. So, 32-minute quarter. It'll be over a 33-minute quarter. That's crazy.
They asked the question of a midfield centre-bounce set-up from Richmond that hadn't been challenged.
Newcomb spirals aboard a centre half forward. Edwards honours the medical sub for Bolter. Rioli puts the afterburners on, takes a couple of bounces.
Rioli, no look handball.
Loops it out to just vacant grass.
Broad.
Broad.
Rewalt.
He's got it a jack.
Can you believe that?
All the time he can. As he tries to nail his 4th. Big Tom's got 4 as well.
A lot of shots at or near the
And Rewalt to put the icing on the cake.
acutely aware that there's no time left on the clock.
20 seconds to go. Rewalt will line up.
Phenomenal goal kicker, this man.
From 49 metres.
That won't add
And fades far right. Doesn't make the distance. Punch over the goal line. So this should be scores as they stand for full time. That's all she wrote. Here at the MCG, Richmond get it done in the end by 23 points. Hawks with a late surge, but not able to cut it. Alrighty, everyone. I will be ending the stream right now and head over to the St Kilda vs Geelong game. I'll put the link in chat. Click on that link there. And meet me in my next stream, which I'll be starting in about a minute's time. So just join that. Join that link. And I will be ending the stream. Cheers everyone for the support. But we'll see you right now in this next stream.